Yo, what's up, y'all? What's happening? What it do? YouTube. Man, the YouTube streets is dead, man. What the hell is going on? What the hell? The YouTube streets are DIE. Damn, somebody say something to me. Somebody say hello or something. Golly. Man. I really have nothing to talk about. I was sitting here eating me some good barbecue. I noticed nobody ain't going live. Nobody hadn't went live. I'm like, damn, why don't I go live? Shit. You ever in Atlanta? They got this spot called Pit Boss by the airport. We got some really good barbecue. Yeah, what up, Tony? What up, John Frank? What's up with y'all, man? Damn, man, somebody come up here and holler at me, man. You drop this in the chat. Golly, man. It's just so boring in these YouTube streets. Hold on. What up, Matt? How y'all doing this evening, man? It's just boring in these YouTube streets, man. I was like, man, let me go live, man. I'll let my good people, man. I've been MIA for a minute. I've been moving. Finally got to a place where I could relax a little bit. Man, moving is a bitch, man. I don't give a damn what nobody say, man. I don't know how y'all feel about that shit, man. Moving fucking sucks, man. I hate that shit. And you never know how much shit you got until you start moving that shit. What up, Trish? How you doing? You never really know how much you got until you start moving. You find the shit all up under the beds and in the fucking closets and shit. I'm like, man, I don't think I'm a hoarder, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been holding on to some shit since high school. Got my old Letterman jacket. Got some old military pictures. I got all kind of shit, man. So I guess that would make me a hoarder. I don't hoard a lot. But there are a few things I got that's sentimental to me, man. So it's hard for me to let it go. Probably never gonna do nothing with it. But knowing it's there is everything. Oh, somebody coming up with me, man. Appreciate you, John Frank, man. What's really good, man? Let me see. What up, John Frank?
Chilling. Keeping it cool.
Man, what's going on in these streets, man? It's like boring and shit.
This is how I like it. I
Oh,
like
you
it
like
like
it
this.
boring?
Low key, yeah. I like the drama. You wouldn't know I like it quiet, but I do. I appreciate the quietness sometimes. You gotta learn how to be bored sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And then you go do something
What's up,
else.
Flo? No, I agree. I definitely agree with that, but I don't think I don't think the drama's, is always needed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes healthy, good talking points is cool. You know what I'm saying? But let's since I got you up here, man, what's up with the crypto, my guy?
Oh, with the crypto, shoot, I I've been sidetracked. My son's birthday tomorrow. I forgot about it. I was supposed to keep an eye on it the other day when it was crashing, and I don't know if it came up or what happened. So I lost. I didn't lose. I just lost track of it. Like, you know. I didn't watch it like I usually watch it. Usually I'm watching and I know what it's gonna do. I know it
Thanks, Carl.
crashed and what happened? It's automatically gonna go up its 5% though. You can count on that.
Yeah, I think it's a bullish market right now, man. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. But this is the first quarter, the beginning of the first quarter. So
What
you
Bitcoin went
know,
to 40,000?
Bitcoin, yeah, it dropped.
And you know what? When
You're
the
right,
people
my
see it hit 40, the whales start pulling out to make it go to 20 on purpose so they could buy back in at 20 because they know it's going to surpass 60.
right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And then all you got to do is wait a month. Now, if you don't got to deal with that money, then you got no issue going on. But if you got to tap into that money back and forth, then you shouldn't really do it. That's all I could tell you. But
That's
I
the
don't know
reality of it.
to
Hey,
let
thank
your
you,
money
Solid Fact.
sit there for a month or two over letting it sit in the bank, collecting what 2% interest a year
Yeah, that's nothing.
compared to I could get 5 cent, I could get 5% after a crash. You know,
Yeah. But I'm trying to learn. This is what I'm at with it right now. To I'm trying to learn how to strategically know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Right. So moving to this next quarter, man, I'm not gonna be scared to take out some of my gains. I had been doing that for a while because I was like, man, it's gonna run up. I don't want to take out no gains, but now I'm seeing
I'm
that
good
that's
at
how this shit
shortchanging
goes,
it.
man.
That's actually what I was good at, shortchanging it. I had like 3 racks, right? And 3 racks would accumulate me like I say what was it bringing me in? Like $200, you know? So that was with 3 racks. When I got up to five, I was like doing 400, 500. So depending on how much money you playing with, you could just make a play for the day. And I call it a day play, but it's really a day trade. So what you do is if you've been watching it, like when I was watching it, I was hawking it down. I had another phone watching it. So with the Bitcoin Cash, I knew the way the
Thanks,
heartbeat of
Ebony.
the thing did, you know? And it would go all the way to the bottom 3 times a day and all the way to the top 3 times a day. So all you had to do was catch it on its way to the bottom and just wait till you feel like it's at its lowest and buy right there. And within 6, 7 hours, it's back all the way at the top. And
Thanks,
then it's
Solid Fact.
peaking all the way at the top. And
Hey,
then I
graphic
jumped out.
artillery. Mm-hmm.
And then you jump back and then you wait till it
Thanks,
drops
Bill.
all the way to the bottom and then you jump back in and then later on that night you hop out again right after around 12 2 in the morning. There's so much activity going on around that time. It's not even funny. Like between 12 and 2 in the morning, that's when you make your money. Like that's the
You know
money
what?
time, or you could
It's
wake up
crazy.
to it.
It's crazy you said that. I did notice that too, man. Between 12, I'm gonna say between 12 and 4 ish. Anywhere between that time, that thing it peaks, man, and you can really
I agree with
grab
you.
some money
Yeah,
out of
4
there.
2. You're right, because if it's not at 2, it might go to 4. But
Mm-hmm.
it peaks at 12. At 12, it does the dip. After 12
Mm-hmm.
o'clock, the thing goes blank for a second and it does the dip down. So when it does that dip down, everybody's letting it dip. They're letting it dip. They want it to dip more. They don't want people to put their money in until it's fully dipped. Sometimes people will get it, try to jump it up, but it's too early, and then nobody will go with it, and then it'll go straight back down, 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 down. So you got to know when to buy. You got to look at it, and you got to study whatever coin that you plan on dealing with. At least study it for a week, because a week of its heart rate, you'll more or less know what's gonna happen with the coin, because it more or less does the same thing back every week, back and forth.
Right, I agree. So moving forward, like I said, bro, I'm not gonna be afraid to take gains, man. When I see a gain, a reasonable gain, I'm gonna go ahead and take it moving forward and just play that position right there because I've been in plays where, man, I was like up 10,000, 5,000, but then I didn't take gain and then it dropped. So I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
man. So
don't
I'm just
sit.
slowly not showing myself, but I'm slowly learning how this shit works, man. It's tough.
Well, I
Tough.
wish QST was here, right? Because Well, QST got into it with all of us at the same time, but before that, she was already involved in it a year ago. Her coworker had helped her. So she was involved in all the best stocks that cost $130 now. She bought in on them at $10 a piece, all of them. So it's like you can see how the advantage from a year, right, could put you in position. So we started a year later from her, but where she started from, um, it made her plays look so exceptional because you bought into things that are now worth $130, whether it was Disney, whether it was shoot, I don't even want to say them, but whatever she bought into, she got it when it was like $10, and now they're all like 130, whether it was Apple, all that. So it's like it's all about when you buy into something. See, if you
No, I
buy into
definitely agree with that.
AMC, yeah, AMC just started going under $20 again, right? It was currently at 50 or 40 or 30, and it stayed there for a while. But when it goes down to under $20, that's when these people from the Reddit group get together and decide, yo, let's all go buy it right now. And then when they all go buy it, other people start jumping on it, but they're the late bloomers. The late bloomers get stuck with their thing in the elevator. You get me? So if you're not in the brunt or the beginning of that buy or with those people that are moving that way, you could get chewed up in the process or get stuck because they're all they're gonna do is buy into it at $18 and bring it up to 50 real quick and jump out while you think
Right,
it's gonna keep going up.
right. See, that's what happened to what is Shiba Inu. But hold, let me finish. Let me finish. That happened to Shiba Inu, but see, Shiba Inu taught me a whole bunch, right? It's all about waves, man. The people who got in first, they're already millionaires. They're multi-millionaires, right? So
Yeah,
whoever got in on that second wave, you know what I mean? That's when the pot got to build back up so we can take our bread out. You know what I mean? Like I haven't sold my sheep. I'm holding on to it.
I keep it
It take
real. You
five
under a
years or
penny.
whatever. I'm gonna hold it.
You still under a penny. That's a hold. I promise you, that's a hold. That's just a hold. Because you see how long it took Dogecoin to get to like 5, 8 cents. Right before all this nonsense, that's all it was. It was between 3 cents and 9 cents. 3 cents and 9 cents. And then it jumped to 16.50 with the Elon Musk promotion, the SNL promotion. And then we got it to 72 cents for 1 second. And then it dropped all the way back down to 50, then 40, stayed at 30. I don't know what we at now. I think we at 16 or 20 around there. But since you're in on Shiba Inu before it is a penny, you're automatically winning. You should just stay with whatever you got. Listen, I would put 1,000 into Shibu if I had it. I don't got it right now, but I would put 1,000 into Shibu Inu and forget about it. Fuck short change in there, all that shit. Because one day it's gonna hit a penny. That's when you gotta leave there for a year. And when that shit does hit 10 cents, I think you're gonna have 100 grand. But that's just me guessing. That's a guesstimate. I believe that if you bought in $1,000 under a penny right now, where Shibu Inu's at, and Shibu Inu gets to 10 cents in a year from now or 2 years from now, I believe that's $100,000 for an investment of 1,000.
Bro, you balling. I agree with that. You balling. That's big balling right there. And that's, I mean, that's if it
Yeah,
hit 10 cents. I mean, I made a play. I'm in a long term play, man. I invested a nice little, not a whole bunch, but enough to where if it does, it could even hit half a penny. Then I'm kind of good. I can pay my kids' tuition and all that. You know what I'm saying? But
I understand. My brother put a down payment on the house of Dogecoin. He bought in
I
on it
believe
at
that.
2 cents or 1 cent, and I think he got out at like 16.20, and he put like a $20,000 deposit on his house.
I can believe that.
And
Man,
he
people are
told me
getting
about all these other coins. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt to just drop a little something in it if you got it. Like, or you know what? These coins are so cheap. $20 really go a long way.
right, especially if you get one, from the beginning stages. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah,
good.
all that pocket change that you use at the store. I go to the store, right? And sometimes like I just use the pocket change up because I don't want to put it in my pocket. And I'm just like, this is what we do. We use the pocket change when we need to be saving that shit and just investing it. We don't care about the pocket change. You know what I mean? They need to put something on the corner where you could just put your change into it, and then you could just buy your stock for it and hold it in there like that. That's gonna be the
Mm.
new way of saving, and they need to have that in the street right now. You get me?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I could bring my change right downstairs, put it on my card, and buy my coin that I feel like buying at that price, and just save it.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That makes sense too.
That's the move.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean,
Yo, but the next move is the NFTs. I haven't figured it out yet, but that's where the money's at. That's where the scam is at, first of all, right now, because it's new. But once they get weeded out and all that, that's where the money's at. This whole thing about the metaverse on Facebook, um, I think somebody bought a house. You could buy property, you could sell realty on Facebook. They have a thing called the metaverse, and somebody bought a house next to Snoop Dogg
I
for
heard
how
about
much
that.
was it, baby? You heard about that?
Yeah, like a couple million. Yeah, this one
Yeah, a
dude,
couple
he
million,
bought a
right?
yacht. He bought a yacht on Metaverse for like
Yo,
20 million. A yacht,
that's
man,
crazy.
that he'll
In
never
the
actually
meta in the
physically sit
metaverse,
in. Or will he? This shit is it's bananas, bro.
they
I don't
got
know.
virtual
Have you guys seen
stores,
those? Have you seen those goggles? What are they called?
Oculus.
Oculus. Yeah, my brother, he got one. His kids got them. Man, he loves them, man.
I haven't got to
Uh,
try it yet.
then she
I'm
is
dying to put them on my face just to see.
Nova. Who the hell is that? Stanislaus
I tell you this
Oculus.
though,
Okay.
um, when the PlayStation 4 came out, right? Remember when those headphones came out? I mean those VR Trooper things, the
Hmm.
Oculus looking things. Yeah, I bought them. $400. It cost the same price as the PlayStation. We returned them within like 2 weeks because the thing was like giving you a headache. It was all weird. It didn't feel like what you thought you was getting. So now I think the Oculus is actually that, and you can watch movies with it too, right?
Yeah, you can watch movies and everything.
And play games and all of that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the cool
exactly.
part about it. I want to check it out. I gotta see it for myself.
Yeah, my brother has it, man. Like I said, he loves it, man. I mean, he plays all kind of games on there. His kids love it, so it's pretty dope, man. But I think that's the new wave, though, y'all. That's the new wave, man. We were sitting back talking about it the other day. Could you imagine? Could you imagine people not being able to? Hold on for a second. Could you imagine people not being able to, let's say, walk? Um, People not being able to travel, and then once they throw these Oculus joints on, bro, they can live a whole life through VR, bro. I think this is what this thing is about to do, man. I mean, I see an unlimited amount of potential. I see people making so much money in the virtual land world. I mean, I was told, man, it was one of my friends was in the VR world, went into like a shop or whatever, and people were in the shop like working, like real people, and
Oh
so
shit, I didn't hear
yeah,
that
so he
yet.
talked. Yeah, so he talked to him. He was like, "Hey, what y'all doing here? Hey, this is my job." So people are really at home with these on, working in coffee shops and man. Look, man, this shit is bananas, Joe. This shit is gonna be crazy. It's scary
Yeah,
and
I'm
crazy.
dying.
It's scary. It's scary and dope. Yo, what up? What up, go? It's scary and crazy at the same time, bro. Because it's like, where do we go from here, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, could you imagine the people who are gonna just want to live in that world? They're gonna be tired of just living in this world. Things just not going good for them. But they can go to this metaverse world and be balling, have all the
It's
women,
gonna be
have
like
all the
YouTube.
money.
It's
Dude,
gonna
it's
be like
crazy.
YouTube, but where you could do hand-to-hand combat, like what they did
You're
with the Def Jam characters
what
when
up,
they
drop?
made them rapper wrestlers.
Right, right.
That's all it's gonna be. More drama.
But I don't know though, man. I don't know. I
No,
think
no, they
people are
got
gonna be
good things
taking.
about it. You seen the stores? You could go on and actually try on clothes and stuff, and then
See,
they'll
that's
send the
see,
clothes to your house in real life.
see. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what we moving to, bro. That's where it's moving to
You don't
right
got to
there,
go to
bro.
stores. We're moving into a pandemic kind of virtual mall. You get
Exactly.
me?
Exactly.
It's a pandemic reality.
So the question is, would like to join, but I'm out and about.
You
No,
didn't
you
see
good,
that
drop.
coming?
You good, bro. I'm gonna drop it in the chat though if somebody else want to come up. Hold on.
You didn't see that coming when they made Grand Theft Auto, the first one. The first thing I ever thought was, when are they gonna make it where you could go into New York and go into the buildings and all of that? I'm sure they're capable of doing all of that. Or go into my neighborhood or something like that. So it's gonna be like that one day where it's just like the world's gonna be mapped out on on a hard drive or a disk, and we'll all be able to, you know what? We'll all get on a plane and meet up at this party spot, and we'll all be able to party with our avatars, and that's gonna be
I
the
mean,
new
but
cool.
hold on. Like you said, you literally can do that on Grand Theft Auto right now. So it's just all
Oh,
about
I haven't
bettering.
played it in
Oh,
years.
dude, yeah. Right now, bro, everybody can link up. If you got Grand Theft Auto, you hop on. Everybody can meet up at a location and just be chilling outside. You know what I mean? It could be like 100 people. If y'all know each other and y'all all got Grand Theft, y'all say, "Hey, meet up at the bodega on Ripley Street, bro." Yes, bro. Or meet up at the gun shop on Ashley Street, dude. I'm telling you, I've seen it on YouTube, bro. I'm talking about 100 people pull up and it's like all of them talking to each other and just vibing. So that's where we headed to, though, bro. That is where the fuck we headed to, and it's scary and dope at the same time because it's dope because, like I said, man, it's unlimited what we could do with this, but it's scary because it's like you watch the movies and shit, man. You know how that shit go. It's like
Everybody's
man
scared
versus
of
machine.
AI.
It's like we getting them
Yeah,
too smart.
AI, you're gonna
AI
make
shit.
them so intelligent that they can take over because you're giving them all the knowledge and more than one human. We have
Mm-hmm.
one human versus the brain of everyone compacted into one.
Right. Exactly.
And then we want this AI machine to build more machines that are smart. So we don't have to build it. So
But
when you look
the,
at it from the outside looking in, it doesn't sound smart at all.
no, it's very dumb. It's very dumb because at some point the AI is gonna be, or not gonna be, the AI is smarter than we are. I mean, because it works off of numbers, sequences, facts. You know what I mean? We
They're
work off
already
of
taking people's
emotions.
jobs. 3D
Yeah, exactly,
printers.
exactly,
You know what?
exactly.
The 3D printer is good for what they're gonna do on the moon with it, though. They're gonna take
But
the 3D printers to the moon and build things out there
yeah,
faster.
I can
And
believe that.
China is building buildings like in 2 days or 3 days. Have you ever seen one of those videos on YouTube?
Well, I remember when the pandemic first hit. Shit, China built a whole hospital in like a week. That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like it was like a week
I
or
think
two. They
that's
built
what
a
it
whole
was.
fucking hospital, man.
I think that's what it was. I loosely remember it. But that shit was amazing. Like you see it on fast forward and you're just like, wow. You know?
Right.
That's crazy where we get into it. But you know what? With things like that, we might not have poverty. Because somebody's gonna own the building, somebody's gonna make money, and then rent is gonna balance out. It's not gonna be so expensive when there's more than enough apartments you can rent. Now you have a choice. You don't have to just be congested one place.
Right. Yeah, I can
Oh,
see that.
and they're gonna freaking they're gonna bring the water out the moon. They found water on the moon, and they're gonna bring it out so that they could start colonizing the moon
I
or
can believe
whatever
that
they
as
got in
well.
their mind.
But you know what, man? I'm starting to believe, man. I think they are already colonizing other planets, man, to be honest with you. I mean, because now it's going to the point now we're sending regular people up to space, man. And it's like, but then it's so crazy because what about the theory that people are kicking off that, hey, space isn't real. There is a dome over the earth. You can't get outside of space. So I don't know if I believe that right there. I'm really thinking, not even thinking, I'm knowing. Let me give you a situation, right? So on the news up
Yeah.
here, it was one time when the space shuttle had went to space, and on the news, local Atlanta news, they were like, "Hey, if you want a fun thing to do tonight, the sky is clear. Go outside around 11:30 p.m. and you can see the space shuttle. If you just look up in the sky, bro, I swear to God Almighty, I was bored one night. I was smoking, high than a motherfucker. I said, man, I'm not gonna see
Yeah.
it, but I want to look and see. Bro, I promise you, I saw that motherfucker with my eyes, bro. I wasn't that high. With my own two eyes, with no telescope, nothing, bro. It's like it was just hovering right there, bro. It was just spinning fast as shit, bro. It was moving so fucking fast. And when I saw it, dude, I was like, oh my God. And as quick as
You
I
don't get
saw
to
it, as
see no
quick as
shit
it
like
left.
that.
Dude, that shit was
Yo,
like creepy, yo. It was creepy as
I'm gonna keep it
hell.
real. I go outside for shit like that. When they tell me there's gonna be this at that time, I'll be on the roof. I go to the roof. I pretend like the roof is mine, and I just be on the roof. Like it's my shit.
Yeah, man, I
Stars
love it. I'm a
shooting,
sci-fi
moon
kind of guy, bro.
eclipses, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Do you remember when we just had that eclipse though, man? What about 5 years ago?
My dumb ass, my dumb. That's what I was talking about. My dumb ass looked at the sun. I was
You know
staring
what I
at it.
did too? I did too. I mean, I didn't have my little shades or whatever. I couldn't look away. I mean, most people did, bro. Just because they said
I
don't
couldn't
look,
resist.
I
I
couldn't
couldn't
resist either,
resist.
bro. I couldn't. I said,
Yeah,
fuck it.
I felt stupid because
I
I'm like,
was
what if
high
I go
sour
blind
patch.
in
I ain't
5
gonna lie. I
years?
was super high, yo. But I wasn't that high. I
Yeah, me
promise you, I know
too.
what I
I
saw.
had 5 people with me looking at the sun. I did have glasses though, but even with the glasses I had, you weren't supposed to look at it. You need to like
But
chook
let
it.
me ask you a question though. I'm gonna ask the people in the chat if y'all listening for real, for real. So when the eclipse happened, what did you feel anything? Anybody in
Yeah,
the chat?
kind
Did y'all feel anything, John? Did you feel any kind of way as soon as the eclipse happened?
No, I was preoccupied with looking at it too much. I was like, damn, I looked at it for too long. That was on
Yo,
my mind. That's what I thought about.
yo, I promise you, and I wasn't smoking during this time. Me and my homegirl was kicking it. We wanted to, see the moon, the eclipse together. I promise you, bro. When we sat there and we watched that shit, as soon as it hit the moon, I mean, it aligned and then it came back the other way. I just started to feel different, man. I felt weird, man. You didn't see no birds flying in the air. You didn't hear no uh wildlife in the background. It was weird, bro. It was weird. That shit was weird as hell,
Yeah.
man.
I
And
remember it
we'll
was like
never, I
3 in the
don't think we will
afternoon,
ever
right?
see that. I think that
It had to
happened
be
like
like 3,
once.
4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was in the afternoon. Yep, like two
It's like
between, yeah.
sunny out.
It was sunny out. It
Yeah,
was.
shit. Yeah, freaking
Okay.
on. Yeah,
So everybody
I'm
said
into
no. So
all
y'all
that.
didn't feel no. I felt it, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I felt crazy. It's just like I felt really light. And the female I was with, she said it before I said it. I was thinking it. I'm like, damn, I feel light. I feel weird. I feel different. And she was like, hey, I feel weird. And when she said it, I was like, oh shit. What the hell just happened? We just went into another dimensional portal or some shit. I didn't know, bro. That shit was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. But that was a big significant part of life though, because I think that only happens every 3,000 years or some shit. So we'll never see that particular eclipse happen again. So, you know, it
Man,
happened in our lifetime.
the way people that weren't in our lifetime came up with things that are facts to this day just by looking in the
Facts, graphic
sky
artillery.
with no instrument is astonishing because it's like we needed equipment to try to even we built off their theories or we built off their ideas, but it's
Hmm.
like we now have the equipment to go a little bit further and see, and we come to find out that these people that didn't have these instruments were right, and that's crazy to me.
But see now, John, that makes me wonder, right? Did they did they have the instruments? You know what I mean? I'm really thinking that they did. You know what I think life is, man? I think life is a cycle, bro. I think life starts and it starts over and it starts over and it keeps starting over. You know what I mean? So I think our
God just floods
technology,
it.
yeah, I think it's unlimited, bro. I think life is unlimited, man. This planet has been here for what, millions of years, bro? Could you imagine
Yeah.
millions of years? But then you would have to think like, how long have we been here on this planet? We know
And
what the
then we have
books
a
say.
gravitational pull that just perfectly protects us.
You see
You
what I'm
get me?
saying? You see what I'm
And then
saying?
we have oxygen on our planet,
Right.
the perfect amount that we need. Well, we were born on this planet, so of course, but
But I mean,
it's just
we perfectly sit in a space where we don't get too hot.
everything makes too much sense.
It makes sense. We don't get too cold.
We're in the
Everything
Goldie.
is
It's
just
called the Goldie spot or the
the
Goldie
golden spot.
something.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
something like that. Yo, but shit like that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I believe in God because it's like everything has a reason when it comes down to our world, right? So now let's say there's a world more advanced than ours that we can't even begin to think about. So it's like, shoot, I lost myself. Fuck it. I'm smoking too much.
No, you good?
You got it. Nah, I lost myself.
You good? Hold on, let me send that out. But no, you good? No, I agree, man. I think there's definitely something that we're not being told, and for what reason, I don't know. And then too, like I'm a looker, right? I look up a lot, and why haven't we as a people questioned our government of why the fuck are these planes? Who are spending? Why is our government spending so much money on these planes that's shooting the chemtrails out of the ass of it? Like no one has questioned our government. What is this for? Why are you spending that much money? Well, first, how much is it costing you to do this? Why are you spending so much money doing this? And you could be giving that money to businesses, people. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Our government is it's weird, man. It's really, really weird, man.
I think I don't know because we got all these space programs and stuff. But you know what I think? I think there's something happening to the Earth, and we just got to get off of it because the just today they was reporting that ice broke and like 4 billion tons of water has been released and is now melting. You know what I'm saying? And they
Right.
said the water on the moon, if it was melted, it could rise up to 5 feet. The
But you got,
whole
but you
damn
got to think,
planet.
but you got to imagine this, right? Imagine this, right? That the moon doesn't rotate. The moon rotates around the planet, but it doesn't
Yeah, around
rotate
the
as
Earth it
in
does.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It rotates around the Earth, but it doesn't rotate itself. It's not a. It doesn't spin itself like we're spinning on an axis. The moon doesn't have an axis to spin on. So imagine the other side of the moon that no one has visited. That shit has got to be freezing because it gets no
Yeah, the
access
dark
to the
side of the
sun.
moon.
Yeah, the dark side. We've never seen the dark side of the moon, man. So it's like, dude, it's so much shit going on, and again, people have their theories, and then with TikTok, it's so many TikTokian um philosophers and shit. I listen to a lot of stuff, but then a lot of it I'd be like, nah, that's just far fetched, man. So you really don't know what to fucking believe right now, bro. You don't know what to
I go
believe.
with the Jay-Z theory. Question existence until them questions is solved. You get me? So it's like you can't be too ignorant not to ask. You know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
definitely. I think you definitely should ask, but I
Some
do
people are
think
scared to
anything.
ask a question because they're scared how it sounds, rather than try to figure. They know they want to know something.
Well, I do think anything that's possible is possible. You know what I mean? I think especially when you look at what we've created thus far, our creation, everything that we created around us. So it's not far fetched for me to believe a lot of things that people don't talk about. Different theories that people don't want to engage in. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't want to go too far left because it makes me, feel like I'm losing it because it's like you can get too much information at times and be like, hold up, let me dial it back. I don't want to dumb myself down, but then sometimes you could just think way too much. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
somebody's burning in hell right now for us having wrong information. Because back in the day, the people that wrote history were the people that won, not the people that lost. So whether you had the truth on your side or not, you had an Alexander the Great that would just pomple you, you know what I'm saying, and burn your libraries. And whatever they said was the history, and that's what we went along with. Now imagine if we had all the history. I think we could crack a lot of things or civilizations that we ain't even found yet. Because there's a bunch of civilizations that we're tapping into now,
I
or
agree.
ones that were overcome by water. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree. But there are many different civilizations that are off the grid as well. But then too, like you said, there's so much knowledge that our government knows that these small groups of people who are off the grid and small tribes who speak their own language, they know what's going on. You know what I mean? But they got us too busy. I ain't gonna say they got us, but we're too busy worried about football, baseball, the trends. We're too busy worried about shit that really don't matter to get that correct information that we probably need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we losing ourselves. That's
We
all it
are
is.
slowly. Sadly, it is.
Yeah.
We're being overtaken by the government slowly, man. And it's not even the government's fault. It's like they're just giving us things to appease us, and once we become appeased, then now we accept it. Can you go back to the internet? The internet was free at one point. It was a dial-up. That shit was called Net Zero and some other Net Spin or some crazy shit. But
Shit,
you dial
AOL
you
costed $20 a month.
you see what I'm saying? But I see, I remember a time when it was free. That was a little bit before you, John. It was free. But see, they were trying to slowly get us into liking this shit, wanting this shit. And then once we liked it, everyone had to
Pay
have it in
for
their
it.
home. Boom. Now we gonna hit you with the fee.
Like
Now
alcohol. Wait. What about alcohol? Prohibition. We take
even
it away,
prohibition.
and
Right.
then if we could profit off of it, the Kennedys make 5 to 25 cents off every fucking bottle that comes into this country to this day. Every
Didn't
single
know
liquor
that.
bottle that comes into this country, the Kennedys make a nickel off of. So it's like uh,
I didn't know
this
that.
shit is designed that if it's only okay if the government could profit off of it, like marijuana. My mom's been telling me my whole life marijuana is evil, it's bad, and I'm like, Mom, it's only that because the government can't profit
Make
off of
any
it.
money off it,
Now
right.
that they're profiting off of it, the federal
Now it's
government wants to buy
right.
up all the land so they can sell it back to you for over the cost because they know what you're gonna do with it. They know you're gonna cultivate the land. So
And
it's
then
like,
not only that, they're showing you now the medicinal side of marijuana. Now, when you go into these marijuana stores, they're teaching you, hey, marijuana is used for this. You can cure this. You feel this way.
yeah.
You got the body high. You got the head high. You got the your head and body high. I mean,
Wait, and they
every
picking who they give the license to first. They do it
right.
like a select pick first, and then it's open to everybody else. After the first people or the main people get in, the people with a lot of money that's gonna actually turn it into a business and create jobs behind it. Because as long as now it's a job thing and it's making jobs and it's creating money for the government, it's all good. Because you know what? Ever since marijuana opened up in states that never had money are producing money to build their state because of the money that they're making off the marijuana.
Off of marijuana. I agree.
Yeah, marijuana is paying for them to fix their states, pay their officers, and fix their life. You know, it's
Exactly.
unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Let me tell you, man. My brother, he went over to Afghanistan. He was telling me this story, man, about they had invaded this small village. If I'm saying this right, I hope I'm saying it right. They invaded this small village, and when they got out there, it was nothing but fucking marijuana fields. He said the smell was so
Yo,
strong,
he must have been with
dude,
my brother. That's the same story my brother told me, yo.
bro.
Is he a
Yes,
Marine?
nah, he was an army,
My brother's a Marine, but he said the same story you told me, yo.
dude.
Afghanistan gooey.
Yes, he said the smell was so strong, dude. He said when they got out of the car, it's just you got high just sniffing the shit in, bro, just smelling it.
The
He
buzz
said
will
so,
stick
but
to
what he,
your clothes.
yeah. So he said after that. And this was unbeknownst to them. They didn't know they were just on duty. They had to guard the shit, right? So they had to guard it. And then planes came in. They cut the shit, put it on the planes. Planes left. You feel me? So
Yeah.
you already got to know what it is, man. You already got to know what it is. Our government is
Well,
is is mad,
well, shit. You
mad
see
wild,
what
man.
Bush did when he went to war. He took the oil. He took the oil.
But I
When
don't
Bush
know if
was
you
in power,
remember.
he took the oil.
I don't know if you remember Saddam Hussein. He knew that that's what he was coming for, so he set all the oil fields on fire and shit. He was like,
Yeah,
"You want to come get it? Come get it in blood, motherfucker." So he set all that shit
yeah.
on fire.
He pissed America the fuck off, and then he was hiding in that small ass country. I forgot which one it was
I think it
where he
was
got it.
Pakistan.
No,
I think it was
no, no. That
It
was
was Pakistan.
that was Bin
Oh, that was
Laden.
Bin Laden. Yeah, that was Bin
Yeah,
Laden
this
in
motherfucker
Pakistan.
was like in Qatar or some shit like that. One of them small ones. He was in one
Right.
of the small ones. He wilded out. His own people hung him by they hung him like Mussolini, I think, or they dragged him by the trucks,
Yeah, they didn't drag him by
and
the trucks.
they killed
No,
his dufflers.
but I don't know if you remember, they had him on TV. You know, they had him in this like a little bunker or
In
whatever, and they
underwear.
had yeah, dude, they hung him. I think America hung that dude. You know what I'm saying? America hung him. It
No,
wasn't his
no,
own
that
people.
was them. That was them. Yeah. That
You don't
was
remember
dumb.
the recording? You remember seeing it? They actually had this man in handcuffs, hands tied behind his back, with a noose around his neck. You don't remember seeing that video? And it may
I
have been
remember them
them, but
dragging them all over outside and shit. I don't remember. My brain be foggy.
I got you. I got you. But it's
I'm
weird
out to
though.
see it.
It's weird, man. But if you go back and link the lineage
He was
together,
smart though. He was smart. He knew what he was doing. He knew he was gonna go out. He said, "Fuck that, I'm burning this shit." And the
yeah,
only
he
reason
did.
they went after him is because he used chemical on his own peoples against Libya, I think, or some shit like that. He used chemical on his own people, chemical weapons
Well, at least that's what
on
they
his
said.
own people.
At least that's
Yeah,
what
that's
they
true.
said. You know what I'm saying? Our government, like I
Yeah,
said, man, our
those
government
times.
is wild, yo.
Yeah,
Our
those are the
government is
times when
wild.
shit you don't get the truth until after that president dies.
Right. Like long after. Like if I don't know if you know who Muammar Gaddafi was. Muammar Gaddafi, I think he was the
Yeah. That
president
was
of
another
Libya.
one.
He was the president of Libya, I think. I could be wrong. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong or not, but
He got smoked too.
he got smoked by he got smoked by his own people. That was under the
Oh, maybe
Obama.
I'm bugging. It was him. I think he
Yeah, it
used the
was him.
chemical on his
There you
people.
go.
Yeah, see, my memory foggy, but I know what I'm talking about. It was him. You're
Right,
right.
Muammar Gaddafi. But see, Muammar Gaddafi had a plan, right? Well, he was about to do. Muammar Gaddafi was about to um, take all of the wealth and just crush that shit because our country, none of our wealth is backed by anything. This shit's not backed by gold. It's not backed by silver, plutonium.
I
This
thought
shit
that
is
shit was
just
backed by gold.
now, no, not ours. Hell no. Our shit is backed by a note. Why do you think they be able to print so much money, bro? Think about it. Why do you think they could print so much money? They're just printing this shit, yo. They printing and
Yeah,
printing
but
and printing with a
I
promissory
figured
note.
that it's not really like that. The government, if it was like that, then we wouldn't owe China money. We owe China like fucking 17 trillion or way more now. But
Yeah, we do.
if every other country is going to print money before us because they're more scoundrel than us, and they're not even taking care of their peoples while printing money, and our country's not taking care of us off printing money because if they were, they wouldn't be increasing the deficit. That's what they do. They increase the deficit, and once they increase the deficit, it's fucked over for somebody else because they're supposed to keep a balance of the books. I guess I don't know. I don't get that part of it.
But you got to think though. Think about what you're saying. You're saying they increasing the deficit. If it was backed by something, then it wouldn't be a deficit because you would have some physical, tangible thing that's backing this
Well,
money.
I'm thinking we have gold and we have it in the bank. Don't all the countries keep
Mhm.
their gold in Manhattan?
No, not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google that. I'm gonna have to look that
Yeah,
up. But I
it's
don't
like
think
it's
so.
yeah. So China keeps their money over here, like we guard it. So it's like we owe them. They got money with us. It keeps everything good amongst us that we owe them.
See, we've been
'Cause-
we've been writing IOUs to China for the last 30 years, man. That's why we owe China so much money. It's an
yeah,
IOU.
but we're
China
not
is like,
gonna
you know
pay
what?
them. We're not gonna pay
But
China
see,
shit. Cause look,
there
they
you
stealing
see,
our intellectual property.
yeah,
Why
they
would we
are. But
pay them?
see,
We can't get money
yep,
back from them.
of course. But you got to think about what we just said
And
though.
look what
Like,
they're doing. They're trying to invade other countries right now, and they're trying to
get the natural
increase their
resources,
land.
right?
No, they're trying to increase their land. They're trying to make it longer and stretch their islands with
They're
sand.
going into
They figured
Africa
out a way.
taking. They're going into Africa taking all the land, but they're not just taking it. They're giving African
Oh,
countries stuff for it, but it's not worth what they're giving
wait.
them.
Let's not talk about what they're doing to the Muslims in China. I don't know if you know, but they wrapped them up and they got them in like concentration camps, and nobody talks about it.
Well, see, Mama, that's what they say. Our goal is at Fort Knox, but like I said, man, this country is wicked, man. We living in
You
a
ever see
wicked
that
country,
movie
man.
when they grabbed up all the Muslims? They did that in China. They have like a jail camp, and if you Muslim, you in there. And all the people from Syria that would move to some other country around there, they're like in some dirt field too. They're like fucked up, living in and filth and shit like that. People don't care about them. Biden fucked over what's the people name? Syria? No, it wasn't Syria. Afghanistan. No, who was it? Afghanistan, right?
I, I think yeah, when he pulled out.
Yeah, he fucked them over bad, yo. That was the most
Yeah.
cowardice shit America ever
Yo,
did.
what up, Tony?
What up,
I didn't
though?
even want to be American after that.
Well, see, that was just something that they wanted all the presidents to do. They wanted Obama to pull out, but Obama was like, "Nah, I'm not pulling out on my watch." But hey, what's up, Tony? What's on your mind, bro?
What's happening? I just came up. What up, John Frank? Nah, I just wanted to
What
say
up,
this about.
player?
I just wanted to say this about Gaddafi. One, don't let the media fool you. His people wasn't trying to take that man out. Now, the one
Exactly.
part that the part that Black Truth was talking about was true, but the whole thing was Gaddafi was trying to holler at all of the African leaders of each
There you go.
country so
Yep.
they can make a central bank of Africa. Now, what
Right.
would have happened was all of Africans, no matter where you from in Africa, their money would have been more than anybody's in the world because they have gold, they have diamonds, they got everything. Africa got everything you could want in one continent. It's the
There you
that is
go.
the that con- Africa
Natural
itself
resources.
has its own resources, whether it's sugar, a horse, a bug, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what end up happening is all the other entities that run their countries, because you know our country, our president is just a face. That's not who runs shit. Those that sit down in them seats, the 50 people, and the 100 people, and the other, and the mayors or whatever. But those that sit in our government, they sat down with everybody else and was like, "Yo, I'm telling you, bro, Gaddafi do this, we all fuck. Yep. Everybody's fucked because all other countries don't have what Africa has. Africa has the most natural resources. You feel me? And also, I wanted to say, no, I
So the
don't believe
Rothschilds
we.
did it to him.
I don't believe that we owe China shit. That's a bold-faced lie, and I've had plenty of old heads that have been to the World War I and II and all that shit have told me the same. That's we don't owe them shit. What it is all our businessmen. When so I'm an '80s baby, so I can talk this real quick. All the businessmen when they saw that the labor was cheap and when we want 15-minute breaks, the hour break, go to some of them other countries, bro. Half of us can't work there because there's no break. You just working. And so since
Right.
if I could pay John Frank and I could pay Alan Steele $1.50 an hour, compared to if you in America, we like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? We ain't about to do this bullshit at man 750. We don't want that. So when people come here, they take the less money. But when you over there, there's no child labor laws, nigga.
Right.
You gonna make these Jordans. At one point, Jordans it only cost like $6 to make one pair of Jordans back then. It's probably about 12 to 15 still. $15 to make this one sneaker to be imported here, not exported, but imported. So me and you could pay
Imported.
350. You feel me? Because
Hmm.
the businessmen sold it. Well, this is why when people are, oh my God, China's head. No, China is not a fucking ahead of anything really.
They
They
make
only
them
do it
shits in Indonesia.
because they go to school all day. That's all they do. They go. You're only doing two things in them other countries, bro. You going to school or you going to work. Which one you going to do? There's no in between. You going to be gangster. We're going to fuck with them gangsters. Well, here we got a choice. 16, fuck it. You don't gotta go to school. You get your GED. You can become a businessman and woman and all that in this country without a degree. Other countries, they make sure you go to school to learn something. That's why everybody be thinking, oh, America's so stupid. No, we so smart because what we do is we go in, we help China beat up Japan, and after we beat Japan ass, what did our government do? We gonna make you sign this right here. You feel me?
That's right.
No matter what our government do, no matter what the country is, we will always make sure we come out on top. So
Well,
when
we're
they
gonna
had
cover our ass. We're gonna cover our
all the
ass every
time,
Yeah.
time.
all the time,
Now
brothers
look
and
who we
man,
cool with. Japan.
hey, all right then, you know after what? After whooping that ass. So what happens
Right.
is
Yeah, no,
after a
after
while,
after doing some fuck shit to the the Hiroshima, we
and but
OD'd on them.
this is what we
Right.
do though. This is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at all right, look at history itself. Okay, like I was talking about with the oil. So they went over there. They had a
There you
whole
go,
fight.
graphic artillery.
First off, they should have minded their business when over there in the Middle East, all you have is that's a religious war between Muslims. At the end of the day, Sunnis and the Shiites. Some are traditional, some aren't.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
want to
yeah.
be nosy and we wanted to help Kuwait because Kuwait's so small. Kuwait had all the oil. So, all right, we're gonna run up in this motherfucker. We're
It
gonna
was
sell
Kuwait.
John
Wait, it
Frank.
was Kuwait
It
Saddam
was
was
Kuwait.
at, right?
Yeah, he was
Nah,
in
Yeah, it was
Kuwait.
Kuwait. There you
nah,
That's
go.
right.
Saddam is from Iraq. Kuwait is a
No,
No,
he
but
was
he
in
was hiding in
small.
yeah.
Kuwait.
That's where he
Yeah,
hid
yeah,
at.
yeah, yeah.
Once,
That's what he's
yeah.
hiding. But the whole thing was Saddam ain't had nothing to do with what the fuck Bush Jr. was doing. He was only trying to finish off what his father didn't finish off. But at the
Exactly.
end of the day, we was already taking the oil for free when Clinton was in the seat. When he ended the Gulf War, we have a whole pipe, bro, from there to here where we're getting oil.
Yep.
We've been getting free oil from these folks, bro, on the low since the 90s. See, this type of shit right there that people can't look up, but you could. So we get what we want. Same thing. But look at the recent war. Y'all really think that they was mad over them buildings blowing up? Come on, man. Bush Jr. was sitting there saying the cat and the dog jumped over the moat. He leaned over and they hit that nigga with hey,
And
code name.
they just blew
The
this shit up,
job was
yo.
done, and
The
Let's go
job is
rob
kept
him.
on,
done.
and the job is
Let's go
done. And what
rob
he
him.
do? He kept telling you the fiddle of the moon, jumped over it, and they left. You know why? Because now when you look at the news, they was burning down the opium field. But yet
Right.
and still, while y'all burning opium fields down, they missing the big fields in the corner. Me and my homeboy watched the shit. I'm like, yo, what they burning? And the opium? I'm like, but what's that big ass field in the corner? Our troops is protecting that. You'll be
Right.
surprised what our government does with the army is nothing but cleanup men at the end of the day. So when people call us to do some shit, they always make it seem like, oh, America owes no, America don't owe nobody nothing, bro. We bullies, nigga. We gonna come in here,
Hey,
we
we
gonna fuck
bullies.
you
There you
up,
go.
we
We're gonna
gonna
fuck
take
you
your
up.
shit,
Yep.
and we
We're gonna
gonna run
take
that
your
shit.
shit. Yep.
You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? Like look how many the Middle East countries now have McDonald's and Burger Kings. Come on, bro. I don't care if they selling halal meat. They ain't have that shit over there. You know why? Because the American businessman, they do what they do. They run up in some shit. That's why they wanted Kennedy out of there, because Kennedy was trying to help the people, not just black people. Anybody that was poor. That's what Kennedy wanted to do. But you up out of here, JF. You not going with our regime, my nigga. And yes, what John Frank said is true. Any Kennedy that's alive get paid off of all of them liquor bottles because their family was also making illegal liquor during prohibition.
Prohibition. I didn't know
This is
Yeah.
what
that. I didn't know that.
this has been going
And they
on.
had the mafia. They was letting the mafia
The
rock and then
mafia,
try to
all that.
crucify them. As soon as
This,
they became president, they flipped on them. After the
yeah,
mafia made him president,
after the
gave him
mafia,
the
and
money
hell, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, thank you. I was just about to get to that. The mafia
and the
even funded one of
votes
the wars back
with the
then.
Teamsters
There you go.
So
and
that's
the
why. So
unions and
that's why
all
the
that.
mafia is so powerful right now.
That's
The mafia is bigger than the goddamn police, man.
of course.
Shit, they smoked them back. They smoked them back for that shit.
You know what I'm
And they
saying?
got
So
his brother too.
yeah, but they just wanted JFK. The brother was just where he at. They only
No,
want to broad quick.
the brother was revving it up too, and the father.
That
It was all three
that
of them.
that they
Yo,
was,
the
but
father was the real one that was cool with the mafia though. It wasn't them. The father was the one plugged in with them.
you
It
still
was
got to
the
remember
father,
though, there's a whole family though, regardless.
and it's
So
before. It was
Yeah.
way before. It was
yeah,
way
way before
before
that,
the
yeah.
father. It was the
So
grandfather. It was the great great
it
grandfather.
goes,
Just like Trump. Trump
that's
dad, man. Trump
it,
dad had big money, man. Trump dad was a straight crook, man. That man was a
bro.
crook, and Trump learned that shit from him, man.
This is why you don't put a businessman in them type of seats, because the businessman, the only thing the businessman want is that bread. Y'all gotta remember what happened with Trump. Regardless of what people feel he did or didn't do, you know what happened? Them
That
niggas
money
that
was
nigga
flowing.
businesses ain't had to
Yep,
worry about paying no taxes. You feel me? All them companies that he still owns to this day was just being ran by his son. Okay, you want to have a seat? We need you to step down off that seat. Hey, son, go on, take over. Y'all tend to forget
exactly.
his daughter was hired within the White House. What the fuck was
She
her job
was,
position?
and his
What
son,
was her
yeah,
job?
Ivanka,
And it
Ivanka.
was illegal against the
All right.
monuments clause.
So like, come on, man. Like we know what they do was already foul. What it is, the people don't know how to get together. We worry about the wrong shit. It's still too everybody worrying about the white man, the black man. There's too many Americas within America. It's Black America, White America, Latino America, and Asian America. What the fuck we got going on? Than anybody else
Facts,
in between. But until the
facts.
people
That's what
itself,
he did on purpose to whenever he had some fuck shit going on. He purposely would go out here and say some fuck shit
nah,
because he
nah,
had some
nah.
behind the scenes fuck shit going on.
You talking about with
This
Trump?
overweighted.
You talking about with
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trump?
it
I'm
was
telling
Nah,
it
you,
was a
bro,
Trump would
nah.
have some
distraction.
shit going down in real life.
I
Here
kind
go.
of
I
agree with
think he
that.
did this shit on purpose
It
because
was a
he's like,
Yo,
yo, fuck
distraction.
that. We're gonna loop him.
he was ignorant, bro. He was already ignorant no matter what you knew.
He's
We all know that
ignorant, but
man.
I think he was
We
looping
all knew
them.
he was we all knew he was already what, filing bankruptcy. But it's the thing about when they put a billionaire in the seat, you can't control a billionaire. You know why? Because I rub noses and elbows with everybody that's sitting in the room. I've done business with all of you motherfuckers. So
Right,
therefore, y'all can't tell me what to do when I know
right,
you hiding money, you hiding money,
right.
you
There you
hiding
go.
money,
There
your
you
wife
go.
tricking, and your
Yep,
wife sitting up there getting all the yayo to come in. So no, you can't tell
yep.
me what to do.
I
When
agree.
I already know too
Damn, sure
much.
agree with that.
I think I'm getting paid for all y'all, bro. Thank you. And I'm gonna slide. That's
But he
it.
had
And
dirt.
before he's a
He had
part,
dirt. He had dirt on everybody though. Just like you said, Tony. He had dirt on
Everybody.
everybody. That's why nobody could go
Like,
against him.
that's like, okay, I don't know if how many of y'all been looking. You do know Epstein's girlfriend been on trial for about the past 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Now,
she about to tell on
now,
all of them.
this the thing. I always told folks the girlfriend was alive. Everybody like, nah, they killed the no, no, they killed the man off because women are smarter than we are. See, Epstein had a logbook, so therefore he was able to break it down. Women are smarter than us because the woman gonna get the pictures. She gonna make you sign an affidavit. You got the phone numbers. She know who got what, when, what, who went where, and all these CDs already copied. So she's like, hey, you kill me, your whole government go down within 5 minutes. No, we need to leave her
That's a
alive,
fact.
and we need her to go to trial. Now, why is she on trial when y'all know she was like the mastermind, bro? Come on, Epstein was smart. He was a billionaire, but bro, I keep always 100. Women are smarter than men. The woman was running the whole operation.
That's a
We not
fact.
that smart to make into a pizza and have terms. No, we men, we it's logical. What you want, we gonna get you what you want. You gonna fly up in here. We and she was the one who said record everybody, baby, just in case you get caught up. He got caught up. He was about to tell him what happened. Rich niggas going off of street motherfucking rules, right? He had to go. So when he went, they grabbed the girlfriend, and she been in the feds the whole time, but she been on trial. But nobody's talking about that because
Right.
everybody worrying about the wrong shit. She been on trial for 3 weeks. I've been trying to catch that whole thing. I'm like, if she going to jail, if she don't go to jail, that let me know right there, man. She got it all. She got it all, and the
But
whole government
it
would have
kind of
went down.
makes sense because from the
It's a
beginning
fact.
I was like, why in the hell would they want her to go to jail? Like what? I mean, even though she was the girlfriend, like what significance did she have? But now that it makes
Yo,
sense from what you're saying. It makes
She
sense
know
like a
just a
motherfucker.
week
everything.
ago, they stripped the prince of his
Yeah,
titles, a
I saw
couple of
that.
his titles.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
because of that
He wouldn't
situation.
but he wouldn't conform though. That's what it is. Or you talking about the one? Oh, you talking about the one who was messing with
The
the
one that's
kid?
being accused,
Oh
yeah, he's been
yeah,
stripped of a bunch of titles.
Shout out
Like
to the
he's
yeah,
champ for that.
5 out of 13.
yeah. That's right. That's right.
Hey,
He
all
going
this
down
been
for
going
that
on.
shit.
That shit's sick, man. That's some sick shit, yo.
But this is what they've been doing. Like, look at the movies that we've been watching. Even all right, look, I'm gonna take it to just take. Take and explained everything that Pizzagate is right there. Take and explain everything that we going on. Y'all go the American girl go over there to Europe. Here go the Europe dude with this accent, clonk her over the head. Now they what? They shipped off everywhere. This has been going on. But when we look at a movie, we think, oh my God, that's just a movie. Come on, bro. There's no way. Okay, I understand we writing a movie right now, but for taking to be that deep, that means y'all had to go holler at a pedophile or somebody that was human trafficking to be able to understand. But his father to say, I got a particular set of skills. And he ran through a whole 3 countries and we watched this shit. She on a boat. They got them all tied up, roped up, and doped up to do what they gonna do. But we don't pay attention because we worrying about who got the newest phone. They mad that still got the best pots and L dreads can whip the whole house around, but y'all not gonna pay attention that these motherfucking little girls been missing for 2 weeks. Hell, you got a black girl right now fighting for her life, and I forgot what state that is because she got human trafficked. She killed the motherfuckers who was doing it,
Yep,
and they
I
about to
saw that.
serve her for
Yeah,
life. Come on,
yep.
bruh. But this is not what nobody paying attention to. But
I'm
our
gonna keep it
people have been
real with
saying,
y'all. I never knew about how serious that shit was until the
bruh,
Kanika case. Like I
Yeah,
thought it
me
was
too.
some once in a blue type shit.
nah,
I
bro,
didn't
this
know it
been
was
going
a
on.
dead ass business. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
bro.
either.
ignorant. I'm from New
I didn't
York.
either,
I
brother.
really didn't know.
All
But
right,
But
no,
I
that's
explain
and
just
this.
when somebody
that's
told
just
me,
that's not
I
just being
shot.
from New York, John. I had no clue this shit was going on, bro. I'm from the
Man,
South,
yeah,
I
bro.
had no clue.
I knew
No
that.
fucking clue.
On some real shit, I always said, I'm like, yo, okay. Look at the three females they found in Ohio that broke out of that house. That right there
Yeah,
explains. You had three females in the house in the community. Nobody asked them nothing, but y'all
for
saw the trunks and
years.
all this
You
shit
talking
for
about 10,
years,
15 years,
years.
dude.
So imagine if they was doing that for 15. You think this don't go down in our country, but it's been going on. But once again, we be distracted by the wrong shit. We weren't about what this car is, who got more money, who gonna beef and fight today. But yet and still, a pedophile lived 2 doors down from you, been saying hi to your baby girl for the past 10 years, and he been lurking, waiting for her to slip somewhere. But we don't worry about them folks. And everybody get mad at me when a nigga like me be like, bruh, if y'all niggas stop telling the hood to snitch so much, when the police do the same thing. Even in New York, a policeman got caught up. You supposed to have been catching a prostitute. How was it you raping a prostitute, but they let him off because she's a prostitute? Wait, bro, you still raped that woman though, but he got off. You see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Yo,
Don't be we don't talk about that because we worrying about the wrong shit. Folks got to
Tony,
Fact.
start
you just
focusing
made
on
me
what's
think of
going on
something.
for
I
real.
got into an argument in my neighborhood, right? I was on the block, right? And we was talking about snitching with the whole WAC 100 thing, and I'm just like, well, we all know what snitching is, right? And I'm from the streets, but I'm like, listen, and I proposed this to them to see what they was gonna say. If a crackhead killed a regular ass old lady, just a old lady that you see every day coming in and out her building, and you know that crackhead, and he just killed an old lady, and you standing in front of the building, you the only, it's like 5 in the morning, you the only one that seen
You
that
better
crackhead
tell,
stab that
nigga.
lady
You
for no
better tell,
reason.
Now that
nigga.
lady
Is that
he got to go.
snitching?
Nah, they got to go.
Hell no,
See,
that
this
ain't
thing.
snitching. What's up,
But
Double
but
R?
you heard it was a problem on my block because they looking at me funny, and I'm like,
Nah,
maybe I got a kid
let
because
me
I'm
let
just
me.
like, yo, to me, snitching is not holding your own weight. You getting arrested for
That's
something
it.
and not
That's
doing
what
your
it is.
time.
See, folks
That's
get
snitching to
snitching.
me.
People get
A
snitching
crackhead's
confused.
not in the game.
But not
You know
even
what
a
I'm saying?
crackhead. It could be a normal
Any
person to do
listen,
what you
bro.
saying. You know what I mean? But at the same
Well, I
time, I
don't know,
mean,
but if it was a known person, I don't know what that
but this
person
is
did
my
to that
idea of
person.
this is my idea of snitching, yo. If me, Tony, John, we all in the whip together. We done already said we about to go rob this motherfucking bank. Goddamn, John get away, Tony get away, I get caught. If I tell on John and I tell on Tony, I snitched
That's
on both of
snitching.
their motherfucking
But
ass.
you know why? Because we both was about to do organized crime street shit. Anybody
Exactly.
that's in the streets, whether you were in the mob, in the gang, if you're not even in the gang, you're doing anything illegal, nigga, I get caught, I am to take the weight. The person
But
who's not a
Tony,
snitch is the person who works every day. Like right now, I'm a regular civilian, dog, and I still
Fact.
don't really fuck with them police, but I got the right to because I'm not in the street. But when you in the street, you shut the fuck up. Don't
You
say
gotta shut the
nothing.
fuck up. Exactly.
Don't
Because
you
you
get
yeah,
playing
caught, bro. Don't go
because you
tell on the
playing
whole organization because you
you
got caught.
playing
That's on you.
you playing by the street rules at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Once
you.
you in the streets.
but
But
look,
any
Black Truth, if it's two civilians, I'm gonna kind of, you don't want to get caught up in that because unless you know what the fuck is, you got to know what's going
bro, but
on because
listen,
it's
once
like
again,
people
look what
die
you just
behind
said
that.
though. Listen to what you said, Frank.
Facts.
That's what I'm talking about with the mentality, bro. They're civilians, bro. So if them two civilians are fighting, they're not in the street. So somebody call the cops on them, they got the right to. They're civilians. These are not
Right.
niggas who
Yeah,
running with
but if
guns
they
all
kill
day.
if they kill each other and I'm the only one out there, I
You got
can't say
you.
nothing if they was
Why
two
can't you?
civilians.
What you mean?
Cause that'll
See,
put me
listen to
in
what you're
problems
saying.
where I'm
See, listen
from.
to what you're
Then I
saying. See,
couldn't
that's
come out.
why can't you?
Well, I
You
think it's the
told on.
opposite. I think it'll
First
be the
off, dog,
opposite though. I think
you
it'll be the
told
opposite
on
with two
you.
two civilians.
It.
I mean,
Thank
they're
you.
not they're
That's
not
Because
they're not
somebody
they're not
somebody that's
involved
a
in
they're not in the
civilian
street.
gonna go to jail behind it, and everybody got
But
family
that's
that's
a
a
murder, my
gangster.
nigga. Let me tell you something, bro. That's a murderer regardless, bro. See, that's what I mean with the mentality. Those are
I
civilians. They're
know,
not
but
gang
flip the
members, dog.
shoes. Let's say you the family of the person that got told on. You're gonna be like, oh, this person told on my, and they don't even know the situation. They
Okay,
don't
and you
even
know
know
what I'm gonna
why that
say?
happened.
And this is what I'm gonna say. So if that if since you're mad at me telling on you are mad because I told that your people just killed somebody. So if that was a kid that got killed, would nobody be mad then? Everybody be cool then, right? We're not gonna say that if that was a kid. But since the grown up with the mentality, we gonna say, oh, that's a snitch is not somebody getting a motherfucker off the street. A snitch is
You're
anybody, I'm
right.
gonna
That's
say it
what's wrong
again.
with the
A
hood.
snitch is
That there's a lot of
anybody
politics to that.
doing anything illegal and you get caught. You don't tell on nobody, bro. But you got motherfucker doing shit who's not in the streets and bow. He off a motherfucker. You better
But
go on
see,
and tell.
this is the
Because I'm
thing
not
though.
gonna let that nigga ride around like that.
Street business is street business. Civilian business. So
There
if
you
it's in
go.
the street, you got to leave it in the street. You can't bring the police to the street because it's street justice. You know what I'm saying? Civilian justice is different. You see, civilian justice are going to call the police. They're
Hmm.
going to handle it the lawful, the legal way.
Mm-hmm.
Street justice is going to be in the streets. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Our
Unfortunately,
mentality
not
is
to speak
wrong.
on. Well, I ain't gonna speak on that. Go ahead.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Our mentality already is messed up. This is why the generation's still fucked up. This is why they're killing each other now with no problem. Everybody want to be gangster. No, bro, a gangster don't. First off, a gangster is quiet when they doing something, but they want to be gangsters. I'm gonna see the ops and pop them. But the same little nigga who done pop they op, when he sat down there with them cops, you know what he did? He done told on
He
everybody.
gonna snitch like a motherfucker. Damn
But
right.
yeah,
Look,
they
look,
they, they
look.
all feel
Everybody
as though
want to
they
be
have to
K
do that.
Flocka. Everybody want to
You
be
know what I
K
mean?
Flocka. You know what K Flocka
Until
at right now? He doing life.
Yeah,
life in prison.
You heard?
exactly. So
He was the new best rapper in the Bronx for
mhm,
6 months.
mhm.
Had
And
so
so
much
I
potential to be the next
all
big
right.
thing. And he went and killed somebody in front of a barbershop and they got his prints on the gun. So he's done. So no matter
You
how
see what
much
happened?
money he got, he gonna do like 15, 20, and that's his career right there.
On some hot shit.
Yep.
Just hot shit. It's
A little
crazy.
kid
Because
too, and
this
that's the
is what they
sad
want to.
part. All
Because
these
they
kids
want
want to
to
be
be
like this
gangster.
kid.
They all want to
Yeah,
be
but
the
now this
gangster.
kid's doing life. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You know what that's like? That shit hurt.
So like I say, man, and I blame this. I don't blame it just on music. I don't blame it just on movies neither. I blame that on the motherfucking environment where they got these parents. Because all day long you sitting there slinging, but yet
Right.
instead of you telling the little mama, the little homeboy, go to school. And I'm gonna tell you the whole situation how I'm gonna break this down. I had a little dude on my block like that, always reading, bro, always. One of my man's gonna go, damn, little nigga, what you reading that book for? You ain't gonna learn that. I said, bro, shut the fuck up. Don't tell him that. I said, you keep doing your thing, bro. I'm like, that nigga, he could be a whole author out here, doctor, lawyer, but the first thing you're gonna tell him is there's no knowledge in the book. But you can't read, my nigga. Only thing you can
Right.
do is look at the scale. You can give me math all day, but if I gave you this motherfucking book, can you read it? Then he shut up and got mad. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? I'm like, bro, we could tussle all day, but now I said that go to show how dumb you are. But if somebody would have told you the same thing, you wouldn't be out here doing the same thing. So stop telling them to do the same thing we doing. It got to be a cutoff somewhere. Nah, little bro, what you doing? You don't need to tell no drugs. And I like how you draw. You know what? Draw me something. And as soon as he draw, whether it's fucked up or not, go in and buy that shit from him. Yo, here go $20. Now you know what that little dude gonna see or that little mama? Oh shit, I made $20 just for making one painting. Now the only thing they gonna know is I'm gonna go to art school. But see, we won't fund
You
that
know what?
because all we want to do is have them in the streets all day. Start
You know
changing the
what?
mentality.
Let me segue from that. It's amazing you brought that up, right? So it's this guy, right? His son came in my barbershop, and you guys may have seen him on Instagram. His name is Art by Maddox. So this guy is locked up in prison. I think he had like 20, 30 years in prison. So his son came by my shop one day, nice paintings. His dad is painting from prison. So I bought them all. I bought every one he had. So I reached, it's crazy you said that, Tony. I just reached out to him on Instagram like 2 nights ago. I said, hey, bro, I want to do an interview with you, man. He was like, man, I'll be more than happy to do an interview with you from prison. So I'm gonna bring that to y'all soon, man. This guy's in prison. He's painting. His paintings are dope as hell, man. I'm talking about dude got
See?
some nice ass skills, bro. But I want to hear his story, and I want to bring that story to everybody, and I want y'all to hear what ended him up in prison, how he got so good at drawing. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man.
That's what's up. You
I'm
see
into
what I'm
art.
saying? Like
That's my stuff.
it's the mentality, bro. We gotta learn how to break the cycle because we all know history is nothing but a revolving door. I like what you said, True. And when you look at technology itself, ain't nothing but a revolving door. We seeing it already. But in order to break a cycle, you gotta stop right there. Stop. If there can't no,
But
we gotta stop the single parent homes like that. This is the mentality that they broke down into the hood itself. Now Elle would need help, but they're gonna tell her, oh, the father can't stay in the house, but his family first. So how is it a family if the father's not there? So we don't question that. So what she gonna do is say, still, you can't be here. But when they come, we gotta hide your shoes and hide this and hide that. But you go to other races, they don't tell them that, bruh. No, they tell them if y'all are married, we'll help you. You see the difference? So we don't get that info, but when we get the info, it's like, well, they said I can't do it. No, they just said we can if we get married. So therefore, we all can be on this
but you
one plate
but
and be able to build together.
you know
But
some
we
shit
don't
too though,
don't pay
Tony. You know
attention.
what happens? You know what happens in our community too, man. It's a lifelong situation of false information, right? So we'll get information from the next door neighbor and we'll tell it to the other next door neighbor, and it could be wrong as shit, but we're passing this information down from person to person within our group and in our community. And it could be somebody outside of our community in our group hear the shit. They're not gonna try to correct us. They're gonna be like,
No,
okay, they don't know, so shit, that's on
they
them.
don't know
But we're
because you know
passing we're
what?
passing down a lot of misinformation to our kids and to our neighbors and
Look,
to our people,
I
man.
got y'all. on a case in point. Look in the chat right now. Look what
Mhm.
Ebony wrote. So what you're saying, China has a new son. I know what she's saying because she put the laughing emojis. You can't write that, Ebony, because people will think that China has a son because everybody, half the world was convinced to thinking China had a son when in reality that was a freaking rocket and they have like a nuclear reactor that burns 5 times hotter than the sun. So that goes
Mm.
to your case in point. An article came out that blew up all over like a week ago or 2 weeks ago that China came out with a sun, and then there was this video of a rocket taking off, and people used that video and said that was the sun that
No,
they
that was
created, the
no. Yeah, that
artificial
was fake.
sun.
Yeah, no, that was
And in
fake.
reality, that no, it wasn't fake. That was a rocket. That was just
No,
a
no, no.
rocket
Yeah.
What I'm
taking
saying,
off.
no, no, no. What I'm saying is that was a fake situation, like you were saying. Somebody used that saying it was
Yeah,
something. But now let's go
but
back.
so
Whoa,
many
whoa, whoa,
people
let's go back.
ran with it.
But hold on. You got to go back. China does have a son now. 'Cause if you're gonna
It's a
speak of facts
nuclear
now,
reactor. It's a
it's a
nuclear
nuclear.
reactor.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's
It's
not
not
a
really
nuclear
a sun.
reactor. No, 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 no. You got to think about it. You got to think about it. They have an artificial sun, which is a nuclear reactor. They do have an artificial sun. You go look it up, go Google it, whatever you got to do. China does have an artificial sun that they created. And that's
And what do
five
you think
times.
that's for?
You know what? I'm glad you asked me
The
that.
the
And
moon?
I can only give you my opinion. What I think it's for is China knows that something is probably going to happen to our sun. Our sun is going to go dim. Our sun is going to go out. It's going to be and y'all don't quote me on this. It's going to be an asteroid to hit this planet, which is going to block the sun up there, and we're going to need a sun. I'm telling you, bro, it's something in the mix with
So
this shit. You know what I
so
mean?
basically, what they plan on doing is finding a way to block the sun and make it seem like there's no more sunlight. And now man got to stop trying to play God. That's all that
But
is.
you know, but you know,
No, there's a
Bill
universe
Gates,
colliding in with
Bill
our universe right
Bill
now
Gates
that's
is
gonna
trying
hit
to
our
block the sun
universe.
right now, though. Bill Gates is trying to.
Come on,
He's
I'm out of here.
devising. Listen,
See?
bro, Google it. Google it.
No, no,
Bill
I'm
Gates
only
is
saying I'm out of here
devising a
because I took a guess.
system.
I just took a guess, and look
Bill
what happened.
Bill Gates is devised a system to block the fucking sun, yo. So I'm thinking, like, will he block it from us? Will he block it from other other countries? Like, this shit is getting wicked, man. I think that's why Trump came up with the Space Force, because y'all, we finna take this shit bigger than this planet. It's gonna be warfare going on in space within these countries, man. You know what I mean?
But see
That's what I
Well,
feel.
we need to find a
but
place to
see,
colonize
I'm
first.
gonna tell you right
That's
now that
true,
been
Evan. I don't
going on.
know.
Like on some real that been going on. Why you think all them satellites up there? I tend to forget, bro. The war been going on, bro. These everything you
It's
saying
about
been going on.
internet. It's about Wi-Fi. Whoever got the fastest Wi-Fi got the fastest weapons.
Now,
If
no, hold
China
up,
got
John. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
5G
whoa, whoa, whoa,
and
whoa.
we
Slow
got
down, slow down.
4G,
Hold on, let's get it in perspective, John. Let's get this shit in perspective. I
uh,
totally agree with you when you said, "What's up, Luscious Lips?" Because the 5G, it
Well,
was a
shit.
race for it was a race for 5G. Like 4G, we controlled every other G, 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G. We controlled all that shit. China was in a race for five because, like John said, whoever controls the internet controls the
But
fucking
but
world.
y'all
they
got to
control the
remember this.
weapons.
But y'all got to remember
Yes,
this
they
though.
control the weapons. Exactly, John.
But y'all
You
got
own
My
to.
it.
shits
You
will
own it,
hit
bro.
you first while your shits are still loading.
But see, this the thing about
Right. There you
but
go.
y'all. See how good
And
this
you can
sound.
disable
Uh,
other people's weapons with that 5G technology.
but this the thing
Yeah,
about
your
that though, bro.
internet and your hackers have a
You
faster
do,
chance at disabling them.
yeah, do know that our military force running off 5G forever. Always remember that. So if they telling us about 5G now, our military force is on 10G. Once they done with that shit, once they figured out a whole another way to make it faster, now they want to give it to the mass. See, out that 5G is all that's military nigga shit. So now everybody trying to do like I said. What was that? Y'all was talking about the AI, artificial intelligence. First off, I don't agree with none of that. Stop trying to make these robots do everything where humans is losing jobs. Yeah, I mean, I saw that in the supermarket when you got so many self-help checkout lines. Nah, stop trying to make
Yeah,
technology smarter than what it
I don't
is.
like them shits.
We just saw Terminator. Folks don't pay attention to Terminator. Oh, okay. Okay then. Huh? See, my
But
man
see,
came
but
back, so pay attention.
but see, you know, like when they say, "Oh, the world is over as we know it," I agree with them. from a technological standpoint.
Yeah.
Technology is about to take this shit completely over, yo. By way of the coronavirus. Now, y'all gotta watch and see what's going on
Of
now.
course, man. Come
Oh,
on,
Elon
man.
Musk is trying to plug a disc in us already, and I guess they're gonna use some kind of theory like, well, these new tools that or these new functions we're gonna come out with, you need this enlarged in your brain, or you won't be able to do it. And the shit will be so cool that you're gonna want to do it, and everybody's gonna put that shit in their head or
There you
whatever,
go.
and they're gonna be tripped up.
And see,
Now,
that's how you again, John. That's how you get us. You get us by fun, the
Something
fun
cool that
part of it.
everybody gonna
Oh, we
have.
want it. We're
mm-hmm.
loving it. We're experiencing it until it becomes, oh shit, we didn't ask for this part. But see, that part
Like
was the whole scheme of the things in the beginning.
I don't know if y'all look at Futurama. It's a cartoon. I've been fucking with Futurama since it came out, like 99, 2000. They had a whole episode about the iPhone. Now, the iPhone itself, what they did was they put this shit through your eye. Now you can see everything in front of you and make phone calls. Once again, whether you got an iPhone, FaceTime. Come on, man. This is what they've been doing. They're trying to find ways to make a human into a robot, and that's not what it's supposed to do. I'm not about to be a cyborg. I'm gravy, bro. That's why you got sex bots. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got sex
Yeah.
bots now.
Come on now. You know how
Yo,
much
going
shit
to your
costs?
point on the 10G, of
Sure.
course they're gonna do something like that because it's just like cell phones. They've been had the latest cell phones. They can't just give you the latest cell phone. They
Of
What
already
a
course
came
not.
up
transition.
and
They already
spent
got it.
money making these other technology and other models. So they still have to make the money off those models that were created until they got to that point. So if they just bring out the new phones, who the fuck is gonna buy the middle shit that they done wasted all the money and fucking investment on? They still got to sell all their product. That's why they
It's a
spoon
slow
feed us
grind.
the technology.
Yeah, it's a slow grind.
Yeah, it's a slow grind. They can give it to us, but they can't just give it to us because then they're gonna lose out on the investment that they already made.
It's the
They're businessmen
anticipation.
first.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, it's like a
anticipation
veterinarian. If you don't
of
got the money to take care of your vet, they're not gonna do that shit for free. That ain't the hospital.
No,
You
no, they're gonna put
done.
them down. That's what they're gonna do. They're
yeah,
gonna put
that's
that
real.
animal
Yeah,
down.
you gotta get
Shout
that
out to the
money.
chat. Shout out to the chat. Hi everybody
Yeah,
out there.
shout out to
That,
the chat, man. For
Hit the
real.
like button.
that shit, they tell you they love animals, and then if you don't got the money, your animal assed out. And they'll do it, but now if you don't come up with the money within like a week, they're killing them. So it's like,
Let me give you a prime
I
example,
thought you
man.
loved animals.
Let me give you a prime example. My homegirl, her dog just got hit, right? She took the dog in. They told her, hey, look, for us to
Eight
fix
thousand
this dog,
dollars.
it's gonna be about $8 grand. She was like, I don't have it. She was like, well,
The
look,
medicine is 1,000.
you got
The
two
fuck?
choices. You can take this dog home and watch it die, or we can go on and put it down now. And that's what they did. They put the dog down. She was so disheartened, man. She was heartbroken, bro. Heartbroken.
Listen,
But
don't
it's about that
don't
money, bro. It's
believe
about
them,
that bread.
bro. Don't believe them. You want to hear something funny? You know when the dogs go out in the winter, the salt on the floor. You're supposed to put the little glove, the little things on their feet, right? So I guess my brother forgot to take the rubber band off on one of them. So the dog is acting funny with his leg. He can't use his leg. They take him to the thing. They got to cut off his leg. They finally find the rubber band and say this is what caused it. But it was so tight for so long that it cut off his circulation for that
And it
long
died.
that no, they was gonna cut off his arm right then and there. And she's like, no, she's gonna take him home for one more day and she'll bring him back tomorrow. And then they said no, he has to get his leg cut, and she just wouldn't do it, right? Yo, tell me, and within 2, 3 days, this motherfucker's arm came back. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh
we almost
wow.
made a whole decision to fucking decapitate him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she
Well,
was gonna
well,
keep him with 3 legs, and
do
it
you
came back.
it's crazy you said that. Do you remember that one doctor? I think he was up in New York, as a matter of fact, man. There was a doctor. He was telling all his patients that came in that they had fucking cancer and they needed to go through chemo. Now, mind you, each time one went through chemo, that was like 10, 20, $30,000 for a round of chemo. This man was killing people, bro, for the bread. He was just sending them through chemo. Regular, good people, no problems. Yeah, you got cancer. Chemo. Man, this man made hundreds of millions of dollars until they caught his stupid ass.
Fucked up. There's crazy people
He
out
killed
there
so
that are
many
really
people, bro.
smart in position. What about the pharmacists that took the COVID test and diluted it with water, or they fucking tampered with it to help people supposedly because they didn't want them to get vaxxed? Like, like some people go too far sometimes. Like shit like that is like, you know what I'm saying? You can't do no shit like that. Imagine you going around thinking you vaxxed because you wanted to get vaxxed, and somebody took the authority to tamper with your shit, and because they feel like the shit is fake and they believe it's fake.
Right.
Come on.
No, that's too much. There's some wicked people
Some
out here, but
people are in
money
position and they do wicked shit.
money make people do all kind of crazy shit, man. That fucking
A
money,
lady
bro.
said on the news yesterday she was gonna bring a gun to school if they made the kids wear masks. You seen that headline the other day?
No, I didn't see that one.
Nah.
If the kid wears a mask to school, she was gonna bring her guns and shoot up the school. They didn't take that shit serious, but they're talking about it. It happened maybe 2 days ago.
But I mean, what's up, Coleman? How you doing, sis? But what would be the issue with making this kid wear a mask to school? I mean, I know a lot
It's
of
just
southern,
nowadays you see where people are taking it. It's scary.
but I see a lot of southern Republican states. These people, like my kid, not wearing no mask. Like my son, right now, my son is getting over the COVID for the second time. You know what I mean? He had COVID back in August when I had it, and then now he's caught it again. Now they sent him to school. Like the first time they sent him to school after like 3 days. The whole school had COVID, and they weren't shutting the school down, so they let everybody catch COVID. The kids were
Yeah.
fine. None of the kids died. Kids was back
My
in
kid
school.
caught it
So
twice.
see, my son
Asymptomatic.
did too. There you go. So it's like they're saying this COVID ain't real. We want to show you ain't real. Boom, let
But
them
I'm gonna
catch
keep
it.
it real. When son caught it, that I used to be cool with, he was sick. You know what I'm saying? So and then when my peoples caught it, they were sick. My other peoples from Texas, they were sick. So honestly, I gotta look at it like. And then my boy Wu, he my age, he caught it 3 times, and he said the first 2 times it fucked him up hard body. He said the third time wasn't nothing, but he said the first two, but he wasn't vaxxed neither. So
Well, I caught
I
it
choose
twice.
to believe it affects everybody different.
It does. It does. I caught it twice myself. You know what I mean? And per what they're saying,
What were your
COVID. You know what I mean? I
symptoms?
got my own theory. My symptoms was high grade fever. I had low grade fever. I was really fatigued. My breathing was kind of off.
Did
To
you get
me,
the
man, that's
tasting or the smell? Because
well,
those are
yeah.
the main things that people said.
The second time I lost my taste and I lost my smell for about 3 days. You know what I mean? So I
Damn.
was really worried about
That's
that. But
fucked up. You couldn't taste the weed, my nigga?
dude, I
Damn.
couldn't taste nothing.
Couldn't
I
taste
couldn't
nothing.
smell anything. Dude, the shit
I'd have
was
kept
weird
it.
as fuck.
Did you keep smoking at least though?
You know what? No, I didn't want to smoke at all, bro.
Shit.
I
That's
was
what
in
that's
such
what
a
that's what dude said. Dude
bro.
said
You
he
don't
didn't
want to
want to
smoke, bro.
smoke,
You don't want to do
and I'm
nothing,
like, you
bro. You
don't
just
want to
want to lay down,
smoke.
bro. Bro, you just
I
want
was
to lay
like,
down, bro.
wow.
Damn.
But
That's
And then you
again,
gotta
I have my
find something
own.
really ridiculous to eat to try to get flavor,
But the
right?
thing is, I have my own theory about this, man. To me, I was in the military, man. I went through the gas chamber. I was just telling somebody the other day in the shop, man. I went through the gas chambers. When you go through the gas chamber in the military, they make you don your mask. That means take it off. So they'll pop the smoke. They'll make you walk around. Then they'll make you don your mask. Boom, you take it off. You breathe. They make you breathe that shit in, and then boom, dude, you damn near gonna fucking fall out and faint. You know what I'm saying? But
Yo,
this
is it true they break you down to build you up again?
definitely, definitely. But this gives me so many feelings of gas, though, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, it's weird. I can't explain it. I don't have no scientific fucking studies to prove
I
this
ain't go to
shit.
the army.
But dude, this
I ain't
gives
go.
me so many instances of us being gassed, man. Because it's a respiratory, man. It's like we're losing our smell, our taste. You know what I mean? Our sinuses are acting up. It feels so um gassy to me, bro. That shit's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. And a lot of people who I talk to in the military kind of agree with me on that, though.
See, that's why I go there. I was like, go to the army. No, I'm good, man. They can experiment on me. First of all, nobody can be yelling in my face with your pokey ass breath, do 50 push-ups and shit. I'm not peeling no fucking potatoes. They ain't got time. I came here to motherfucking go kill some shit. Let me see this gun. Let me get over here, do what we gonna do. No, you're not yelling at me. You're not gonna belittle me. No, nah, they'd have kicked me out my first day from the rip.
Nah, they kicked me out too. We'd have been
I'd have never
smoking
made it.
weed in the bathroom.
I'd have never
I
made it.
don't
I'd
think
never
so,
made it.
man. I don't think so. I don't
Nah,
think
I'd
bro.
have been
they
smoking
would have
Nah.
kicked
weed
out
in the
my.
bathroom.
Oh,
Well,
Listen,
see,
no.
I'm
y'all
not
wouldn't have
killing
smoked.
nobody. I'm gonna keep it
You wouldn't
real.
have
I'm
been
not
smoking
killing
no weed in the
nobody.
bathroom. You want to know the
Absolutely,
truth? You
whatever I
asked me a
want.
question. You asked me a question. You said, does it break you down to build you up? The military
Yeah.
does break you down to build you up by design. Now, let me tell y'all a story, right? All right, when I went in there, I was hard body, man. I'm in the streets. I'm fighting every goddamn day. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That military shit saved my fucking life, man. When I tell y'all, bro, I was fucking crazy. Bro, I was fucking crazy, bro. Man, shootouts, gunfights, fucking fighting every day, no respect for authority, no respect for nobody, bro. I was just wilding in the streets, bro. My dad told me, like, boy, you gonna die. The boom, I went to the military, I came back, yes, sir, no, sir. People looking at me like, damn, dude, who are you? Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Dude, it changed my life forever, bro. So I have a theory. My theory is if you want to get these young bucks together, if you want to stop this black on black crime or just this crime in general with these young folks in the 9th grade during the summer, fuck all the summer activities. Send your fucking kids to boot camp for 3 weeks. And they need to go from 9th grade to 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. They need to go to boot camp 4 years straight. I promise to Jesus, none of these kids will be doing the shit that they're doing right now because they will have a discipline, they will have a self-worth, they'll have a self-value instilled in them, man. That I'm telling you,
You're not
bro,
allowed to
it'll be
whoop
crazy.
them. You're not allowed to whoop them no more. Because I'm telling you right now, when my mom whooped me, I would never talk back. None of that shit. And you know what? If I did, I would wait till she cleared the fucking room, closed the door, and then I'd make my face. Because if she turned around and see me, oh, it was going to be 10 times worse than the first time.
But you got to think that shit's by design, though, John. The government don't want you to whoop the child because they want to whoop your child. They want to goddamn lock your child up. You know what I mean?
Because
They don't want to have
you
no
have no
discipline.
power. The only power you have is to take away a phone. That's the only thing you can do nowadays, and that's the only thing that works. I will take this phone or I will break this phone.
I can't
That's what get the
chastise my
attention.
kid. I can't chastise my kid, but the police can kill him for free though.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Shit.
That's how they got this shit set up right now, man. They don't want us to be in control of our kids. They want our kids to be loose and crazy. So when they catch them out there, they can whoop their ass, shoot their ass, lock them up. Because locking the kids up is a business, yo. That shit is a big time business.
I'm gonna keep it real over here. They've been locking up criminals lately. You heard? And where I'm from, lately they've been just locking up criminals instead of. Remember how they used to lock up everybody and they used to just fuck with everybody. I could feel that they only targeting people with like weapons and actual doing some fuck shit. They're not really targeting regular people no more. Like, you know how they just stop people for walking to the store because you look suspicious because you get pants sagging.
Just profiling.
Yeah, they
profiling. I hated New York
for
that. Word is born. They did that shit to me. Hey, you come here. What? They're like, let me check.
All the time.
Bro, I was like, bro, you not checking shit. I was like, go grab the white boy right there. Go grab the Latino boy. They both got book bags on. I ain't no snitching nothing, but you gonna grab me, and I just came out.
I was snitching.
You just saw me. You just saw me leave out the store, officer, right? Right? And I kept it moving on. Like, you better, I ain't gotta do shit. I don't have to stand here. I don't have to answer your questions, but you better go check them too. They got the book bags. You know, them a little crazy. I got up out of there, bro.
Where I'm from, if you get loud with them, they let you go. Like if you comply with them, they gonna hold you there and do what they want to do. Yeah, but if you be like, fuck out of here, I don't got time for that today. Sorry.
Fuck out of here, keep moving, y'all. Come here.
You keep it moving. Like, look, you say some shit like, I'm going to work. Like, nah, I don't got time. Catch me later. I get out. You catch me the same. Catch me tomorrow, same time. I gotta get to work. Gotta get on this train.
You want to know why, John? Why? Because we don't know our rights, man. You know what I'm saying? We think just because the police stop us, we supposed to stop. No, man. If you know your fucking rights,
not
dude,
even
what's
that.
your probable cause?
You know what it is? They're still gonna
cause?
get their way. They're gonna hold you there. And imagine me trying to get to work and knowing I could either do it his way and I could get on this train, or I could go by my rights. And now I'm gonna miss 3 trains, 4 trains, and now I'm gonna get in trouble at work. So sometimes it's like you know that you have your rights on your side, but you got things to do. You're like, you know what I'm saying? I got you next time, motherfucker. I don't got time for this right shit today. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get to work because my boss ain't gonna hear that shit.
But this is what I'm saying. With you saying that, you're exercising your rights. That dude, you can't fucking stop me, bro. I got shit to do. You know what I mean? But now if you sit there and you let into that shit and give in to it, then they're breaking your rights, and they're not really breaking them. You're allowing them to break them because you're not standing up for yourself. You're not speaking up
Yeah,
for
but that's the
yourself.
sad part. People
You letting
just that
shit happen
happens
to you.
most of the time.
That's just like when they come to you, they be like, "Hey, can you step out of the car?" If you know you ain't do shit wrong, hell no, I ain't stepping out of this car. Hey, could you blow
Or
into
can I
this
get your
breathalyzer?
ID? Can I
Hell
get your
no, you
ID?
can't blow in. I'm not blowing
Bro,
into this breathalyzer. I ain't drunk. I
I'm
ain't did
not
shit.
answering nothing. Go bring your white shirt. First thing I say, get
You
your
feel
white
me?
shirt right now. And who was you to, bruh? First I pay a salary, taxpayer, citizen. Go get your white shirt. He gonna get me about
Look,
it. I'm not talking
I
none of
talk
that. I ain't
nice to
talking none of
them.
that.
I got bad. I be like, listen, my family is police.
Your white shirt.
I don't hate police. That's what I say off the rip. I'm not one of the ones that hate police. That's what I say to them. And I go, so just let's rewind this shit and let's start all over and pretend I don't hate police. And now do whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know what I'm saying? They ask for the the PBB. If you got the PBB card and shit like that,
What's that? What's the PVB
shit.
card?
That if you got family that's police, you got the PBB card, and that shit it gets you
Mm.
out
Oh
of the
yeah,
lane
yeah,
I
sometimes,
yeah.
never
You
heard of
got
that
that in
before.
depending on
Okay,
the status of the cop.
yeah, the cop. Yeah,
It's called a
the.
PPB card.
Yeah.
Oh
PPB.
yeah, PP. No, that's what I was gonna say, but I thought I was saying
Like
it wrong, so
either
I said the
PP
other way.
or PBA or something like that. Because I
No, a
know a lot of
PBA.
people that
Yeah,
got a
it's a
shield.
PBA now.
A
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I
because a
know
PBA.
PBB is a peanut butter jelly.
Ah.
That's a PBJ.
he high.
That's a
No,
See, I'm fucked
PBJ.
up.
schmoo.
Joe,
But
you on that
yeah,
good shit, boy.
I know people that put that
Hey,
in their window. And soon I know this because happened to my homegirl. I'm in the car with her. She's speeding, going. I'm like, you better slow down for the police. You know what I'm saying? Get the fucking with us. Nobody got the speed in here, and this way before this shit was legal. So got pulled over. First thing I said was, watch these motherfuckers fuck with me first. What happened? That guy said it. They're like, you passenger. I'm like, bro, I'm not the driver. They looked into her rear view. They was like, oh, you can go. She's all right. This guy was like, see the shield, the window? Yeah, go ahead. You're good. You're good. It's all right. I'm like, well, what the fuck you got in your window? Oh, I'm like, okay, shit. Hey, saved my life that day because I wouldn't get
they
in
can
that
read
car.
it off the tags too. Off the tags,
On the
they're
whip.
really gonna know who they associated with.
They're like, oh, okay, you're that fan. It's like John Frank just said. They was like, oh, that's your family member, huh? Now let her go. Just slow it down, okay, sweetie, slow it
You know
down.
what they
Hey,
do? They
thank
call
you.
them. Well, sometimes they no. For me, they always did. They be like, I call them. I'm like, but I ain't do nothing. They be like, you want to get out of this? Call them. And then they'll pick him up and they'll be like, yeah, we stopped him because he was looking suspicious. They say some real shit to him. You know what I'm saying? They not saying the shit they said to me. They saying like, yeah, we just stopped him because he's looking funny, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He look like he's doing something wrong. We gonna let him go though, because you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. And I ain't do nothing. I dead ass got on a uniform on. I'm coming down the subway steps. I'm about to hop on the train, and then like six guys just rush me. You, stop. And I'm just, first of all, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Why is all these
Yo,
white guys coming at me? Like, what the fuck is like, where'd they come from? They was perfectly spread out throughout the whole fucking platform. It was
yo,
crazy.
that shit happened to me once, man. I was coming from I had flew, let me see, I flew to Chicago. Then I flew out to New Orleans. No, let me take that back. I flew to Texas. I'm sorry, I flew to Texas. I stayed there for like 2 or 3 days. I had a trip from Texas to New Orleans, then back to Atlanta. So once I flew from Texas to New Orleans, dude, they stopped me as soon as I got off the fucking plane. Hey, are you such and such? Yeah. We need to see your license. We need to search your bag. I'm like, what, man? You don't get the fuck away from around me. I was mad as shit. He was like, listen here, man. Either you gonna comply or you going to jail. So I
Uh,
finally gave in and shit. I said, go ahead, man. You know what I mean? So I felt weird and shit after that. So when I got back, I asked one of my police buddies. He was like, yeah, they do that shit a lot because they thought you was coming out of Texas with that motherfucking work because you was in Houston. So they thought you was hopping off you was moving that work, on the planes and shit. So that's why they
and
stopped you and shit.
profiled you.
They
Now
profiled the shit
profile
out of
me.
me. They did.
Out of
Yo,
my
they
business, man.
profiled me from DR to America. Hey, yo, I got off the plane. I got my luggage. We passed the last checkpoint. You know the last one where they open the luggage and they look in it. Now, right in front of you is like 5 steps is the out gate. As soon as you go through that gate, that's where the people pick you up at. It's literally right there. So I'm right there at that point, and they just go, "You come on," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I got a cast on my leg. They wanted to cut the cast off because they said I got drugs in there. I like,
Oh, they
listen,
thought you
do
had
what
that
you want
work.
to. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why. I don't know why. I was just on vacation, and I've been on a plane 100 million times. It has never happened. So I'm just like, and my father's coming to pick me up, and he's right there in the audience, and he police. They ready. I'm thinking they ready to do me something vicious, like plant some drugs on me, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, why are y'all doing this to me? Cut the shit. I like you want to
But
cut the fucking cast off. Cut the cast. Ain't shit there. You have to
but
give me another one.
let me
Cut the
tell you how
shit. I
cold
don't
that
care.
is, though. Let me tell you how cold that is. My the client I was telling you I discussed this with, he's a police officer. He works at the Atlanta airport. I told him the story. He said, "Dude, you didn't have to stop." He said, "Man, your rights, you didn't have to stop." He said, "Yeah, they tell us to do that too, but we know that those people don't have to comply with us." So again, that goes back to knowing your rights, knowing what to say, and knowing when to
I'm
say
not
it. You know what I'm saying?
stopping, bro. Come
I
here
was scared
for
to
what?
death. This
What
wasn't
do you
police. This
want?
was the airport. I was scared.
Yo,
I'm
what
not
up,
even gonna lie.
Gears?
I was shook.
Gears, what it
You
do
know
though, bro?
me.
Fuck
I'm gonna
that.
tell you the truth. I was shook. Cause I'm like, yo, why they going? What they gonna do to me? Like, I'm just like, I'm 3 steps away. I'm just like, just let me go get my pops though. Whatever you want to do to me is cool. Just get my pops. He's right there. I'm telling them, he's like you. He's a sheriff. It's all good. Just get him before you do me. Cause I'm just like, I don't know what y'all trying to do to me. And they act like they got the scissors to cut the cast and all that. And they fronted like they was gonna do it. They didn't do it.
They wanted to see you sweat, bro. If you would have bust out sweating and all nervous and jittery, oh yeah, we got his ass. But you know, they knew they couldn't
Well,
do that. They couldn't do that
I was
shit for real,
shook.
bro. You could have sued.
I was
Listen, bro, you
shook,
could have
daddy.
sued the fuck out of them if they would have did that shit to you, bro.
I,
They knew they
I was
couldn't do
too
Uh,
that
young
without a
and
probable
dumb.
cause.
they ain't want that. They ain't want none of that smoke. They just gonna
Yo,
answer
if I
you
knew
like,
better, I'd have
oh,
put my money in crypto a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was young and dumb. Crypto been around. I'd have been put my shit and been stacking right
yeah,
now. Crazy,
Bitcoin,
crazy, 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 crazy.
Bitcoin, all that. Like,
Ethereum,
I heard
Yeah,
about
I wish I knew what to
Bitcoin.
do with it when I was young.
Like, I
You know what
heard
I'm
about
saying?
Bitcoin like 05, 06. But when
When it was
when I
$100.
was hearing about it, nah, bro, I heard about Bitcoin when all you had to do was put five
that shit was
dollars in
like
there.
$10. Yeah, five, ten
Anybody
dollars
that would
around
have
that
put
time.
about $5 to $10 in the Bitcoin right now, you'd have been up $300,000 right now, right now. All
Yeah,
because you started at $5, and at the time they shares was only a couple cents. So you got to imagine the people who put in $1,000, 100, 200, hell, just 50. You in there, $5, just
All
just
them
that
shares you
five,
had, yeah.
just that five would have had you. Hey, welcome to the $100,000 club. You have a good day. You know what I mean?
Yo, I still
that's
think
a big
about
fact.
that shit and kick myself. Like, if I would have knew this shit when I was making it, like hard body, that's what I would have did with it. Cause you know what I'm saying? That like it seemed
Well,
like
see
the
this,
good
but
getaway plan.
always remember though, right now was still the time though, because that's what
No, but
that's
yeah,
what
I
they
ain't
really
doing what
had
I
you
was
for.
doing back then. You
They
know what I'm saying?
they they
I
they
live it
want
different.
like they want everything digital to be able to really count money. You can't count
Oh, you see how
what
they
they
counting
don't
the
see.
cash apps now over
Yeah, the
over.
Cash App, the
Yeah.
fucking
Yep.
Venmo. See, they
Yep.
can't do the
That's
Zelle.
that's
They
to
can't do
stop
the
the
Zelle though.
scammers.
But they
The
can't do the
scammers ain't gonna be
Zelle.
scamming right now. They're gonna be hungry right now. The scam game is
Nah,
about to be extinct in a second. They're
but
gonna have to
don't
switch.
forget, bro. Don't forget a lot of people. That's how a lot
But you
of
got to
people
think though,
scam each
John,
other.
scammers don't give a
With
damn about the IRS, bro. But go ahead.
yeah, yeah. If you don't like, don't
I
forget.
know a nigga that didn't give a fuck, and they caught him 5 years later. His brother was the leader of some operation shit, and he only did it once with his brother for a measly $5,000, and he could pay the money back. He was a doctor now. This is 5 years later. He a doctor. He a doctor's assistant. He went to college. He go to church. His whole church came to the courtroom. He had the money to pay it back, and they still made him go to jail. But they made him do some weird shit. It was like some weekend jail where they let him come home. I ain't never heard of nobody in my life but him do that. But he would go to jail on Friday and come out on Monday
Yeah, I've
every
heard
week.
people do that. I've heard people do that.
Yeah,
I
I
never
heard
heard no
that.
shit like that to
Yeah,
him.
I
But
heard people doing that.
he didn't tell
Mm-hmm.
on nobody. He just paid his whatever his restitute whatever he owed, and that was that. And he had to put in the time after that. So even if you had the money to pay them, they didn't care. You still
No.
gotta do a little. That
Yeah,
helps
it's
it.
still gonna
But you
be a
Oh, they
still
want
shit.
that
got his.
time. They want that time off your
But
back,
it,
buddy.
but see, the thing with the Cash App and them is more than just scammers, bro. You know how much money they figured they lost by not taxing people. That's
Yeah.
all it's about.
I know
Imagine them.
people hitting that
You know what
shit
I'm
right
saying?
now. I feel like they're gonna go down in like 2, 3 years. I never fuck with that shit in my life. I could be down right now, whatever, and I could get 25 racks right now, busting the Cash App scam right now, and I still wouldn't do that shit. Even if I know I could get the money, and I know it's gonna go bad somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying? You can't be thirsty and then fuck yourself over 3, 4 years later. You know what I'm saying? That's why I learned through my man lesson. I don't care if everybody got 100,000 right now. I'm not doing it. Cause in my mind, in 3, 4 years, y'all gonna be in jail over 100,000. And I'm still gonna be outside with not
Facts,
a hundred
Gears.
thousand. Does that make
Yeah, that shit
sense?
is.
That's true statement right there. What Gary said. They rap about it. Oh
Yeah,
man.
all
So
day, every day they do,
that shit
Oh,
ain't
I'm
got
not
nothing to
even
do
look
with
at the
scamming.
comments. What up,
And
Gears?
and they telling
it's
you
all about
exactly how
that
to do
government.
it.
It's all about the government getting in on what you got going on. That's it. That's all. That's why they want
Exactly.
everything cyber. They want all the money cyber. You know what I mean? People probably got $2, $3 million in their wall right now to this day.
No, 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 no.
What?
That's gonna be extinct. They don't want that
What?
no more. You got to get that up out of here.
But
Like
see,
you
that's
said,
what they
Tony, they want
now.
that shit cyber now.
That's
Because you
it.
want to know why they want it cyber, Tony? Because they want to tax every fucking penny.
Everything. And y'all gotta remember too. See, I don't
They
I'm not a
telling drug
conservative.
dealers to claim drugs on
I'm
their
not a
taxes this year.
I'm
No, you
not a
lying, bro.
conservative
Quit lying.
theorist. You feel me? I'm a
Illegal
realist
goods,
thinker.
yeah.
So
They want you to claim illegal goods, and it's more.
I
You're
wouldn't do
better
that
off
shit.
claiming it now. There's like some loophole if you claim illegal goods or illegal merchandise, and then you get caught for it later. As long as you pay taxes on it, there's some sort of loophole to it. I'm gonna send you that
Oh
clip. I
shit.
just seen it on the
Hell
news the other
no.
day.
I
I
Yo,
believe
there's
that
another
crazy shit though.
loophole that
I
you could
believe that.
sell weed. There's another loophole that you could sell weed in bodegas right now. It's called the gifting law. I don't know if they have it in your state, but in my state, it's like you can't sell weed, but you could give it for free. But what you could do is you could sell the container it's in for the price of the weed and say you're giving the weed as a donation and they're donating the money for the thing. And
Yeah,
that's
that's
called
the
the gifting law.
yeah, that's the old time. Oh, we should throw
yeah.
parties and shit where we couldn't sell liquor, but we used to
Going for
charge
all
for the
that shit.
cups. We'll charge for the
That's too
cups,
much.
$5 for the cups. But hey, we was gonna charge 5 for the liquor, but we giving the liquor away. So yeah, that's the old school game right there. Okay.
They doing that now in the stores and they coming up crazy through this law, through this little loophole they have until they shut it down. They about to shut it down because you need a license to do every. You need a license to make a fucking pizza in New
So is
York.
weed legal
So
in New York?
weed is legal, but it's not legal to sell it. But there's that loophole that I just told you. If you do it in that particular way, you're covered.
Woo! Glad it's not
So
like that in Jersey.
if you get caught with some weed in New York, you good?
Yeah, I'm over here looking. I'm about to get my THC license. My two mans already got it. I said, yo, sign me up. I just want to have it just for the fuck of it. I know
So
too
is that
many people that they
medicinal
gonna
or
be
is
the
that
first ones with
recreational?
dispensaries.
I'm
What?
saying is that medicinal. I'm saying so. Is it medical marijuana in New
Well,
York
there's no
or?
stores. There's no stores selling it right now. There's only
Oh,
like 2 or 3, but it's more medical. But since there's no store selling it, they're also not stopping people for smoking it in the street. But if so happen they did stop you, there's a certain amount you're allowed to have on you.
Yeah, see,
And
Jersey is
if you're gonna
bogus though.
keep it, if let's say you have children around you, there's a certain way you should keep it. Like you got to keep it in one of those containers, like the medicine ones
yeah, the no
that
smell
have the
container.
child lock. No, the smell
Oh,
and the
Nah.
child lock. It's all about the
Yeah.
oh,
child lock.
okay.
And
The
another
child
thing
lock.
is they had to switch it from those baggies because those baggies are too close to looking like candy. So even if you got
Oh,
them in those flashy Ave bags, that's not acceptable no more neither. You have to keep it where it's not looking like kids candy. So that can
Damn,
also get you stopped. So you can have your
damn. New
eighth in an
York got
eighth bag.
too much,
You
bro.
gotta have it in a. You just gotta know what you're doing when you're
That's
moving
too
around
much,
because it's
bro.
like how you gonna move
Hey,
around.
but hold on,
hey, New
Tony,
York got
Jersey right
hey
there. So
yo,
how
New York
Jersey
got too
different?
much. And nah, we ain't gonna do all that shit. We ain't gonna do all that. We recreational and medicinal. We ain't gonna all that extra shit they got going
Oh
on. Nah,
wow. So, bro,
ain't
you
none of
got
that, bro.
dispensaries and shit?
Yeah, yeah. Even
Oh
if but see,
shit.
I don't have to all that have
In
is in
I
Jersey, you
gotta
can
come
have
to Jersey, man.
dispensaries. No,
yeah,
in
we got
Jersey,
dispensaries.
not in New
Yeah, we
York.
in Jersey we
Yeah,
do.
that's why I was
You know
saying
what
in
I'm saying?
Jersey.
So all
No,
that you
but there
gotta
was a
have
law and they
in a
took it
medical
away.
container. Nah, we bro, Frank, look, bro, we don't go through all that, bro. I don't need no medical
No, no,
container.
no. My man bought a dispensary in Jersey, right? Because they opened it, right? So he went right away, bought land, got it started, and then they canceled it within a year. And he got stuck with all that land and all that machinery and all that shit. And he was fucked.
Oh
And then like
well,
3 years later, they turned it right the fuck back on.
well,
But
I
he was
don't know what
already
he
in
got.
the assed out.
I don't know what he got going on. All I know is out here in New Jersey, I can have 6 ounces of bud on me right now while I'm
6 ounces?
outside.
What
Six.
about in the crib? You got a
Bruh,
pound?
I can
Damn.
have six legally, whether I'm in the house or out the house, whether that shit, as long as that motherfucker is put how it gotta be put, 6 of them, no medical card, I don't gotta worry about that shit, long as I am over 18. So, that's what I'm saying. We don't go through all that. See, New York got too much
Well,
going
our
on.
shit
Take it
is
out the
three
baggies
pounds
and
and
put
one
this
ounce
and
on
that.
you
Nah, we ain't.
outside.
Nah, we ain't with that.
Oh,
We
you
have
said three
3 ounce. Oh,
pounds?
Yeah,
nah,
you
three
got
ounce.
3 pounds in the crib right now.
Oh hell no. What the fuck?
We got 6 rolls
Dude.
in the rack.
See, I'm in the Bible belt. Dude, you
Bullshit.
get caught with a goddamn roach in the car, your ass going to prison, son. This
Nah,
the
hey,
Bible
bro,
belt
Yeah.
down
nah,
here, bro.
y'all got too much going on. Hell no. See, regular right here where
I'm
I'm at.
smoking
Regular.
outside. Shit, I smoke to go to the
Yeah.
store. I smoke in
Mm-mm.
the shower.
I let it
I
go to New
smoke
Dude,
it
York
all
though. I
day.
fucks with NY though. I fucks with
dude.
NY, but y'all got too
Down
many
here in the
rules.
Bible Belt, bro, if you get caught with fucking seeds in your car on the floor, bro, you going to jail, my guy.
I
Oh
believe
yeah,
you.
we ain't going
There's a
through that.
dude still in jail doing 21
That's too
years for
much.
his third strike on an ounce of weed. So they trying to fix that right now.
Mm.
They gotta fix these laws. There's people still doing 20 years because of their third strike on a nickel bag. That's not
And
right.
now that shit is legal and they still in jail. That's crazy, bro. I think they should let all the prisoners out who was selling weed back in the day, bro. All of them should be set
Yeah.
free,
Yo,
especially if
but
they didn't
listen,
do
in
any
New York
violent
is not a
crime.
problem. Yo, in New York, when I was a kid, right? We was in front of a building, and I think I had like a half a man in my book bag. We like 18, right? And it was me and my brother. And he said, "Let me get it," and he put it inside the building behind the door. And we went to the store, came back. Then the cops rolled up on us and found the bag before we got there. Well, I don't know why, but this dumb motherfucker in the book bag had his diploma in there, right? So he just had to get his diploma. So he just went up to his eyes, mine, right? So they let him out within like fucking a day. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing but like a fine or a community service or some shit. Like two community services for like that was like 8 zips.
Damn, bro, that's
Eight
crazy,
zips.
bro.
He was out in a day. That's like the weekend, and that's like in New York, you could get caught for weed at least 20 times before you do jail time, or at least five. Let me stop Gina. 8, 5 to 8.
Dude, down here that's trafficking, my guy. You are going to prison.
We good up here.
Bro, you going to prison. That's
Won't have them
trafficking.
issues in Jersey, you feel me?
Shit,
Bro, you get caught with an
shit.
ounce. If you get caught with an ounce of weed traveling from county to county, you have just trafficked. You are going to prison down here, bro, in the Bible Belt. This shit is it's crazy, bro.
Hey
It's
yo,
crazy.
Yeah,
Flo. Hey Flo
the-
say,
eh,
you see? That's what he get. That's what I'm saying. He see that's what I mean. While I was working on your third strike. I ain't want to be the one to say it though. I was gonna say that like, bro. After the first one, nigga,
I'm
you supposed
scared
to
to
have
go stay
relax.
hopping as much weed as I smoke, cause I'm like they gonna roast me like in the movie My Cousin Vinny. I'm just like, damn, I smoke too much weed. I can't hide it. You know, that's why I said wherever I pull up to, make sure the weed is there, cause I don't want to go looking for it, and the weed got to be there. Everything got to be situated with the marijuana before I move my feet. Imagine going through the wrong state.
Exactly. Don't come down south with it. I tell you that. Stay up there where y'all at. Don't come down here with it, bro. Unless you know somebody and you smoking at the crib, you get caught outside, you get caught in the car, bro. You going to prison,
I'm
bro.
gonna
You going
mail
to
that
jail.
shit to wherever I'm going.
That's
I'm gonna
Well, them
crazy.
I'm
Cali,
gonna mail it.
them Cali cats, they do that out here a lot, man. They mail the weed here. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
So
Yeah,
hold up,
once you know
buddy.
the formula, it's
Hold up,
cool.
Black Truth. So what you telling me is they pulled me over and I got the blunt in my hand. They about to serve me up the river? That's
bro, you going
crazy.
to jail,
Nah, you
bro.
might be sitting
Bro,
up for 2 weeks though.
you going straight to jail, bro.
So
You gonna
that
bail out. You know, they're gonna
that
bail. You gonna be able to bail
man,
out,
that man,
depending on how
Matter of
much you
fact,
got.
I'm lying.
that
I'm lying.
banana.
I was a little bit upstate New York. I was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes upstate New York. We were speeding, right? But the cops stopped us. We had like 5 bags of weed, and my brother had his personal drugs on him that they found on his pocket. You know how
Trafficking.
long they held us? They held me,
Yeah,
my girl, and my
But why,
brother for a week.
but why was y'all speeding though, knowing y'all was riding dirt?
We was trying to get
Right
to
there.
a party. It was like 3 in the morning. We sped
Bruh,
right by the
bruh,
cops,
bruh,
and they
bruh.
was in the
Y'all need
middle. That was the fucked up part. They wasn't on the right. They was in the middle. The cops, it took them a while to catch up to us. That's how gone on them we was without even knowing. We was about Woodbury Commons. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that.
But y'all shouldn't have been speeding with the work, though, John.
that's common sense. Forget the party, man. I'm going
No, it
home.
wasn't no work. It
Oh
was
my nigga.
personal.
Hell,
They had
It,
it was
it
like
don't
5 dime bags of
listen,
weed. That's not
listen,
work. That's
listen. It
personal.
don't
But see,
And
matter.
whatever
John,
he
down
had
here,
in his
there's,
pocket.
You
but
still
down here,
had
that's
some
not,
work. You still
John.
had some work.
Down here,
Huh?
bro, if it's bagged up,
Me.
bro, that is for retail, my guy. Your ass is
Oh,
going
matter
to
of fact,
jail, bro.
it was the yayo. He had the yayo because he was gonna bring it upstate because
Oh, he
that's
has
who
some
fuck
powder?
with.
All right, so see
Yeah, the upstate people fuck with. No, my brother would come. My brother was living upstate, right? He died. He was living upstate, so he would come to the city to get it for because they get the fire, and then he go charge the dummies upstate like triple the price because they can't get it, and they get some stepped on whack shit. They get fucked over. They get I don't know what they get.
So I'm saying that you saying they let him out on the powder, having the powder, they let him out?
No, if anything, he's the only one that get let. He got let out because his mom pulled up. His mom pulled up to the precinct with $1,000. No, his aunt pulled up to the precinct with $1,000 right then and there, and they just gave him boom. They let him out. See, our shit didn't. My
Damn.
shit didn't come to like 4 days later, and then I bailed out, and then Slim bailed out the next day. So or they just wanted to get us for our money and they want to make an example because we was going through their town. Now, if it would have happened where I'm from, it's like 8 slaps on the wrist for whatever we was doing. We would have been straight. We'd have been out in 2 days, no money. Now we asked out $1,000 and we got to go to court an hour away. And they small ass racist towns where they gonna slay you. Everybody know each other in the town. The town is not more than 300 people, and you're gonna get slayed because
That's
you're
why you
not from
shouldn't.
there.
No, you shouldn't have been speeding in the first place. See, that's what. Cause see, that's what you're dancing around
I
right now.
wasn't driving. I'm not a
It it
driver. I
it,
still
it,
don't
don't-
He said,
it
I'm
drive.
not a
don't ma- it
driver. I
don't
wasn't
matter.
driving.
It don't matter. You know in that
Wasn't
situation
my
right
shit.
now. I'm gonna
I
tell you
won't
what I
even
would have
drive
told
a
my brother.
motherfucker car
But
if he
no,
told me
now
to
let me tell you.
drive it.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would have told my brother,
You see
bruh.
what I'm saying,
We
Gears?
not about to be
Yeah,
speeding,
just
bruh.
like that down here, bro.
We not about to be speeding. Bottom line, nigga. Oh, we had a bud. Oh, if all right, nigga. What?
No, we was loose. We
What?
was
All
loose
right,
with
well,
it.
nigga, no speeding, bro. We gonna put seatbelts on, nigga. All that. We gonna put the put the seatbelt on. We're not gonna be cool, and we gonna
Bro,
play some
we
Atlanta
listening to
Morissette. You feel me? And we
some
playing the
church
Atlanta
music.
Morissette.
Yeah,
You dig?
yeah,
From the
yeah.
rip, yeah. We gonna bring on my way downtown.
Dun dun
Boy,
dun
that we
dun
gonna
dun.
yeah. That's what we gonna play. Going
Telling you a
past
fool, boy.
everything, but I don't be playing. But I'm
Dun dun
dead
dun
ass
dun dun
serious,
dun
bro.
dun
And I
dun
rock with
dun
that
dun
music
dun.
regardless, though. But we gonna play that, bro. Just keep going.
I
You
need you.
respond to
Uh-uh.
because we playing
I
exactly.
want you.
Fitted caps to the front, nigga. We gonna Everybody got a seatbelt on. No, don't have no smoke, no cigarette lit, no blunt, no mouth, nothing. We gonna get by them. When we get by them,
And
them
you gotta
buses
have that
right.
spray. You know that
We
special spray
straight.
that when you spray it, it
Okay.
sucks in the air, the smoke, and it turns it into car smell. It's that special kind of little one.
You talking about that blunt powder?
I don't know. No, it's like a little car spray that
Oh
it's like
yeah,
a
blood.
Yeah,
special
yeah, yeah.
expensive
It's
one.
called a
Yeah,
blunt
it's like
powder. That's
blood
what we
spray.
Oh,
call
that's
it.
what it's called?
It's called
Yo,
blunt
that
powder.
shit
Yeah.
sucks up smoke and
Yeah,
turns
that's
that
what they
shit into
say.
brand new car. It can do it like in a matter of 3 seconds. That's right. Like
Bro, you hit two pumps on that shit, the whole car smell
yeah,
like
it's a wrap.
cinnamon. cinnamon
Yeah,
or fucking
drip.
strawberries or some shit.
Everything gone. Everything, your whole car smells immaculate after that. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't see. Speaking, no, we ain't gonna do that. I like to get home safe in 3 in the morning, and you had to spend money in days. Oh hell no, bro. You tripping. We gonna slow this
Shit, I don't
down.
even get in the
Listen,
car
bro.
with drunk drivers. I be like, nah, I'm gonna take a cab, bro. You drive too wild. He like, you
Down here,
serious?
bro.
I'm like,
If,
yeah, bro. I appreciate my life. You know what I'm saying? Certain
let's say I
people
run out,
I won't hop in the car with because they crazy. I didn't see them
bro.
hit people with the car and keep going. And I'm
Let's
just
say
like,
down
nah,
here,
I'm not gonna be a part of this shit.
if I go to my cousin crib, you know, he might be burning or something. Like, hey, let me take a blunt to the crib, bro. I literally have to put that shit in the trunk, under the seat, under the goddamn this and or under the hood, bro. I gotta hide this
Oh,
shit,
under the
bro.
hood of the car. That's a spot.
Bro, that's the spot. A lot of people don't know about that, bro. You put that shit under the hood, in a bag, tied up to
See?
holes. That shit ain't
That's
never gonna
wrong.
goddamn go
That's
nowhere.
wrong. That's exactly why I don't fuck with sour. That's why I don't fuck with that shit. It's too
Yeah, the
loud. I
sour.
like it.
The
I
sour
like
will
the
make you have to put that
pump.
shit out
I,
there.
I like to see that's too.
And you still
I don't
get
fuck with
caught.
that. I don't fuck with that sour. I don't like that. Hell no. So
I,
You
soon
gotta
as
put
my
the
that shit
man
in
be
the
like,
loud.
"Yo, I got some sour," I'll be like, "Bro,
That's
thank
why
you.
I
Don't
earned
do
the
that. I
name,
don't
the
want that."
loud.
no, you gotta put
No.
that shit in the mason jar, man. Put it in
Yeah,
the
that's too
mason jar,
much.
put it in
See,
the
see?
bag, tie
Wrap
that
it
shit up.
up, seal it
Yeah.
three
You
times,
gotta
put it
tie
in
that
a
Yo,
shit
book
up to
look,
like
bag, in a
the
book
side
bag,
panel on the
in a
inside. You
bag. You
good.
know what I mean? Wrapped in a
look.
t-shirt. Bro,
Once
that's
weed
too
is
much,
legal
bro.
all over, I'ma send y'all sour. Trust me, sour ain't nothing. That's nothing but a thing in New York. Sour's New York. You feel me? I'ma
Well,
send y'all
I don't.
sour.
Listen. Well, I don't know where that's going to. As I told you, I don't smoke. I don't like that shit. I don't
You
like
don't
that
smoke
shit.
sour?
I
Sour's
don't
the
like the
best.
hell no man.
I
Yeah, well,
love
okay, I'm
sour
good, bro.
diesel.
I don't like that shit. You hear me? That's for one, it's too loud. Everybody know what the fuck you got going on, bro. I'm a quiet assassin. I like to be able to just float by. Nobody know nothing. No, nobody know nothing. That was too loud, and that shit, and it put you to sleep. I like to be up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a purple nigga. You dig? Some granddaddy perp, some purple haze, shit, some OG perp, and that sour. Hell no. My bud man can't tell me that. But I got sour. I'm like, I'm not calling you until next week till you get something else.
Yo, I'll be lit. I'll be like, yo, what's up? Give me everything.
Like, no,
I'll be like, yo, the next thing I'm gonna ask him is, how much sour do you got? I'm like, hold on, make a call. I'm taking everything. I'm like, I don't care what you got. Give me
I don't get
everything.
down
I
with
want
that.
all the sour.
Nah, Flaw, all of them don't stink. That sour was something different. You gotta open all the house windows. You might as well console the whole house. You using 3, 4 cans of air freshener, 15
Hell yeah.
candles,
You can't go to
Glade. You
work
know what I
smoking
mean?
sour.
Nah,
It's
uh-uh.
over. It's
Air
over,
out.
over.
No, you gotta air your whole body out for like 3 hours before you.
Nah,
Uh-uh.
I never smoked the sour one. I'm
Yeah,
good
Yo,
on that.
sour hits your eyes. Yo, you know it's sour? First of all, by the taste, it has a distinguished taste. And when you take that pull, that first pull, your nose is gonna sweat and your eyes is gonna turn like you're gonna get high in your eyes. You're gonna get stoned in your eyes first, like back in the day when you first smoked. You might get the
Oh, that's
giggles. No, haze will give you the giggles. Sour shuts you down and make you slow. Not me. I'm a professional sour smoker. But sour makes the person that ain't smoked sour, it'll shut them down. Like it have them like you dumb. It's like you just soured up.
like you on that on that
Haze
lean
will,
or some
haze will
shit.
make you laugh. Haze will make you laugh. Haze is more like a social kind, and Crippy is like Puerto Rican haze. That's just haze that come from Puerto Rico or Florida.
I like anything purple. Period. You know what I mean?
I smoke
Now
all
I'm
that
telling
shit.
you, hey, Florida, I'm telling you, I don't, yo, on the real, I don't like that sour. I'm gonna tell you why. See what John Frank just said? Me and my cousin, right? We had smoked some of this shit. We smoked. So we like, yo, we're gonna go to McDonald's after we done. We like, word, word. Now he done champed the mile, everything. Yo, we never made it to McDonald's. We were still sitting in the living room for an hour and a half looking at Animal
Facts.
Planet. Never
Yes.
left out.
Or
I don't.
CNN.
I don't fuck with sour. That's it. Where you at is where you at. Huh? Where you at is
Yo,
where you
four
at.
hours
Going
will
to
feel
sleep.
like 5 minutes on sour time.
Don't you smoke about 2, 3 of them with a female? Oh, y'all going to sleep. I don't care what. In that situation, boy, everybody half naked. What? Sleep. You wake up like,
Yo,
what?
if you had some sour
What
for a sneaker
happened?
line, you know when you wait
Uh,
on a sneaker release, oh, you
uh,
good. You
uh,
smoke that
uh,
sour, that sneaker release line go by quick. You be like, oh shit,
don't
this shit
fuck with
quick.
that.
You heard that song by Nori and fucking Styles P? Of course you know that shit. You a DJ. Like true, you know that song, right?
What
What's
song?
the name of it?
Sour Diesel.
Yeah, I heard that song before.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
smoking sour
Yeah, well,
diesel like every day. Yo, that's how you feel. I wake up smoking diesel, go to sleep smoking diesel. Yo, it's
So
because of that song I started having my shits pre-rolled. Until I
how
heard
y'all
that
feel
song,
about
I
the
never
gummies?
pre-rolled my shits.
How y'all
What?
feel about the gummies?
those are alright.
I don't
Those
fuck with
cool.
that shit.
Those
I don't
cool.
fuck with it. I'm trying to get them to put it in the stores though, but I don't know.
Those is cool. That's but anything edible is a body high. So that shit had your whole you be relaxed. Off a good edible, what you need to go to sleep or you in there.
Bro, let me tell
I
you
don't
what
You
I
like
in
the
there.
did one
taste.
time. Let me tell you what I did one time. I'm so fucking crazy, right? So my partner, he was selling the gummies. So I bought like I want to say about 10 packs of them motherfuckers. They were like the little Starburst kind of joints.
How
So
much you charge you?
I think they were like 25 a pack.
God damn, he
Probably
right.
was 10 of them in a pack. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so stupid, right? Because I ain't thinking, I was drinking a little bit earlier that night. So I'm like, fuck. Oh, I got these gummies. So I went and popped one. I'm like, man, this shit ain't gonna do nothing. I popped another one. I clinked that whole pack out. I'm like, cause
You
I eat
gotta eat the
candy
whole
sometimes.
pack.
Bro, I ate the whole pack. Then I ate another whole pack. Then I ate another whole pack. Dude, when
Yo,
I
you know
say,
it got like a THC balance on it too. I just learned that. I ain't know about that shit, but it's
dude,
there.
when I tell you, bro, I didn't go to sleep that whole night. When I tell you, bro, I was up the next day tweaking at work like a motherfucker, a
You see?
zombie around that motherfucker.
You
Bro,
see?
I didn't go to
Uh-huh.
sleep for damn near 2 days off that shit, bro.
See?
I'll never eat another fucking gummy in my
That
life, bro.
motherfucker ate all them shits like they good. Nah, it's so slow that he good. He like these shits
Yo, did
rocking.
they
What is
taste good though?
Fuck,
Did they
bus.
taste
Oh, they were
good?
really good.
oh
They taste really good. They taste
Cause
really
you know
good.
what it is. That's why I don't fuck with them. The taste be too much like weed to the point is like I'm not like I want
I
to
promise
taste
you, Flaw.
candy and get high. I don't want to taste weed while I'm fucking eating candy. Cause it
Well,
just
it don't really. You don't really
to
taste the
me it
weed
tastes
in it
like
though.
putting weed in your mouth and chewing the gummy
nah,
bear at the same time.
it depends
It don't
on
taste like
who
weed.
you got it
On
from.
who
Cause
cooking it up? Yeah, but it's
I've had
like
gummies where you don't you barely taste anything, and that shit got 500 milligrams in there. All you need is a half. You take a whole
For
one, you're
real,
gonna be like Black Truth. You see what he
man,
said? He up there cutting hair. He up there like yo, that joint look
boy.
dog, my
Listen,
nigga. What
dude. I'm
is
shaking.
dog?
yo,
Look,
See?
dude.
look,
I'm cutting hair
I
the next day, dude. I'm shaking like a motherfucker, bro. I couldn't control my goddamn hands. I mean, I'm tweaking, bro.
you know
I'm
what them gummy bears
tweaking,
is are?
tweaking, bro. I never tweaked like that before, bro.
I'm gonna show you a pack. Somebody gave me some for free. People just be giving me shit because I'm me. People don't believe me, but I'm about to find it. I had this shit for like 3 weeks. Somebody gave me like 20 of them. I just give them to people when they come to my house, like as a party favor. Oh, I found it. I'm gonna show you. Somebody gave me like 20 of these just because they my friend and they love
Niggas
me.
just giving out
And I
gummies and
just give them
shit.
out to my friends because I don't eat them. Hold on. This shit's
Wow.
still sealed and all that.
Hey,
Hold on.
your friends really trust you because soon you be like you want one, I be like, nah, you gotta eat one first, bro. I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said, I
you just,
love you, but
you just,
No,
I
no,
let
no.
me
love
see
I
you.
what this
know
shit gonna
them.
do to
This is
you,
Yeah,
what
my
they.
guy.
yeah, you just gonna pass it off to me. Now I need to see you eat at least two,
Well,
three
I
of
gave
them.
them to
Nah,
my friends.
pour them out.
Shit.
Pour that out, bro. Yeah, nah, don't try to go in the middle. Get the out ones in the outskirts too. We gonna eat them all
Oh,
together.
the sour
Boy, eat
pouch.
those. Oh, nah,
You don't
those
like
alright
those?
though. Those alright. I
See
had
how
those.
that shit sealed?
You don't like them, John?
I never even tried them because I'm not into that shit. I had like 20 of them, and I'm like, I just gave them away. I went to a kid's birthday party and gave them to all the adults.
Oh,
Oh,
whew.
boy, I thought you was about to say you gave them to the kid. I was
To the
about to say,
kids
God
first.
Nah,
damn,
nah, nah,
Nah,
John.
nah, 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 nah.
man, nah, that's the
I, f-
wrong script right
I fuck
there, man.
around, yeah.
They
Certain shit
said,
I don't play around with. I won't even walk around a school zone with a
but
blunt.
nah,
I don't
those
care if it's
alright
legal.
though.
I'll be like, nah, I'm putting this shit all the way out. I go into the street. Like, matter of fact, if I'm in the street with my blunt and I see people coming towards me, I'm not one of them people that force them to smell my smoke because I could. I still go into the street I'm just like, let me take my blunt into the street. But a lot of motherfuckers, they just walk through people with their blunt. Like when I'm walking with my kids, somebody walk past me with their blunt. I don't like that shit. That shit give me
No, that's
fighting vibes
disrespectful,
right
bro.
away.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't do that.
disrespectful, bro.
I'll tuck it down though and keep it moving.
Yeah, but so many
But
people do it out here. It's like you gotta kill everybody, and you can't kill everybody. That's what one of them things.
no,
Like
that's why
when
you
I
know
come
what
through
I'm
my lobby, I got Terminator vibes because I'm just like really, I can't go to the second floor. Y'all gotta do it right here in the lot. Like when I was a kid, we used to like go up to the top floor and be out the way. You know what I'm saying? To be on the staircase and be clean with our shit, dump our guts out the window or in a bag. We wouldn't fuck up our spot to chill at. Like it wasn't just fucked up because that was our main spot to always chill. Is we ain't had nowhere to chill. We would go into a fucking building, find a building that never got fucked with, that nobody fucked with us, go to the top step, and that was our spot to just pop our bottles and just roll our blunts and chill. That was like break time.
Well, see, back then it was, even before you, it was a respect thing, though. Now today, man, these kids don't respect nobody, man. They don't get no fuck,
oh, hell no, they don't
and
give
they
a fuck
want you
about
to say
shit.
something so they can pull that goddamn
They
long
like to
ass,
smoke.
long ass,
They want to be like
Clint Eastwood
Chicago.
rifle on your ass, nigga.
Yo, listen, people from New York, right? The kids, they want to be like, it's like New York always had its own identity, right? But right now, the Chicago scene is taking over the music and their drill culture. And it's like everybody from New York, all the kids is acting that out right now. And they live in that, or they trying to live that, or they think they live in that. So it's like, how you live in that and they ain't even been battle tested yet. So they go into these predicaments, they get themselves in these predicaments, and now they live in a grown man's consequence, and they still kids, all because they don't have their own identity. They following another identity, trying to be the hardest state. You get me?
Mm, damn. See, so
It's weird because you would have to be here. I don't know how Jersey is, but do the kids seem like they all drilled out now? Like they not the kids from like 3, 4 years ago? These kids are different.
man, well, out here, man, these little motherfuckers don't give a fuck. So you'll see out here,
But they
they've been
wasn't always like that. Was they
yeah,
soft
yeah.
before, or did
Hell
they
no.
was they always like that?
Hell no. Out this motherfucking niggas been doing that shit. So no, it wasn't the drill music out this way, bro. Niggas been ignorant doing that shit way before that.
Because
What did
out
it
here
out
you
this
got
way was
soft
more
people doing
so
shit now.
it
That's what's
was more
crazy.
so the gangs that did it out my way. But motherfuckers still did block for block or whatever crew you was down with. You feel me? So it wasn't drill music no more. These youngins been doing that way before Chief Keef. That's on everything.
Well,
So
back in the day, like you used to have to earn your stripes up to that. You wasn't just a you can't just go straight to a gun and you never had a fight. You
yeah,
know what I'm
see,
saying? Like you
yeah,
never had a fist fight before. These
oh
kids
yeah.
never had a fist fight. They come from the era of computer. They barely had time to play baseball and soccer. At least we was out there playing baseball and soccer because we didn't have nothing else to do. We had to go out there and play. You know what I'm saying? Or rollerblade or bike ride or
Oh,
some
see,
shit
yeah,
like
they
that.
don't
Or
not
put the
see
little
none of that.
plastic bottle behind our tire to make it sound like a motor. That was us.
Damn.
These kids didn't do that.
Man, you know how many basketball and baseball cars I fucked up putting in the spokes and yeah, Flaw, you're right. It been going on, but it definitely is worse now. Cause like on the real, no growing up, I couldn't have been like a 14-year-old running up on one of the older homeboys like, yo, let me get a gun. And he just passed it to me. Now they're like, bro, what you need a gun for? Oh, that's what happened on that block. All right, well look, we're gonna go up here because I know these niggas on this block. You and y'all niggas, you gonna go up there, you're gonna handle y'all business. Anybody older than y'all get in, we got the rest. But nobody just gave us a gun and just said, yeah, word up, John. Yo, remember the dice game? And Black Truth like, hey yo, I need a banger. And I'm like, yeah. Hey, yo, you get caught, you ain't get that from me though. Nah, that's what it is now. They're like, go on in the car, go to the trunk. You ain't get it from me. But expect the little dude not to tell, you feel? So it's crazy.
The gun come after you get jumped or something. Like you one day you go, you know what? I'm tired of fighting with these hands and everybody grabbing weapons or everybody jumping me or everybody using bats. That's when you be like, or somebody just you get into your last fight one day and you go, you know what? I'm not even fighting no more. I'm not fighting nobody. You fuck with me, I'm clap your
Hey,
ass. because I'm
Wait,
not
hold
fighting no
on.
more because
Wait,
nobody fight
Floyd.
fair.
Wait, Floyd. Don't say the games. Do
Yep,
that.
I agree with her. The
No,
movies,
not the
the
games.
games, all that shit.
Ah, come
I
on.
agree with her, Tony.
I be getting my Resident Evil on. I be getting my Grand Theft on. I ain't go out here and actually jack the person
Facts.
in the car. I mean, you know what I'm
But
saying?
you
But
never know, subconsciously, it
man, but
could
the
have played into something. Because
games.
once you watch it so much, you gotta look at your aspect of it, but then there's another aspect to it that we could subconsciously be taking things in and talking about it 3 months from now, or acting it out, or blurting it out, or using it as our talking point without even knowing. That's how they have subliminal messaging. That's how
Subliminal
it works.
messaging. Exactly. That's
Yeah,
exactly what
it
it is.
wouldn't work unless it worked. You know what I'm saying?
But anything you do repetitive, if you do it repetitive, it's gonna be in the back of your subconscious anyway. You know what I mean? It's gonna be
Yeah,
there.
the more you do it. Yep.
The more you do it, it's gonna be back there.
You can see
So
people steal shit, and I don't think they necessarily steal shit. They just heard you say it, and then like a week later, it'll come to them like it was their thought, and genuinely they'll believe they said it first.
that
So
is
it's
true.
like,
That is true, John.
yeah, I've seen it so much, and it's not even like I don't even think it's done on purpose. I think
It's
somebody
not.
used the word, and then the word floated around through 4 or 5 people, and now it's in the community, and now it's being used. Like narrative will be spun around a lot. You hear the word narrative go around a lot, or somebody abroad it. It's just weird shit like that. It's just I think subconscious shit picks up.
It does.
It wouldn't be subconscious if we was aware of it. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that one. I believe that one. And yeah, you right, Floyd. The choppers. But see, then you know what? I can't. It's a different generation. I had all that. I had all the toy guns, the slingshots, the Super Circle 1000, 2000
Stretch
with the
Armstrong.
backpack. You feel me? So
Oh wait, the
I know
water
I
gun with the
definitely,
backpack. The
yeah,
water
you know what
gun
I'm
with
saying?
the
Like
backpack. We spoiled, kid.
I definitely had the most
The super
violent video
soaker.
games, but I understand now it's different now though. That I do understand. They feel they gotta live it. Nah, I'm
We
chilling.
But
had
it's like they're
WWF as
acting out.
kids.
They're acting out the video games in the fucking movies though, bro. It's like
But
they're
what did we
acting that
do
shit
as
out.
kids?
But you
When
know
I
what
was
though,
a
too?
kid, I
We
was
weren't on them.
wrestling.
As kids, bro, we wasn't on these hard ass drugs though, bro. It's
Oh, I'm
youngins
about to say
snorting
that.
powder,
Yeah,
bro,
see, now that's
sniffing
yeah.
powder,
It
fucking
definitely drugs.
smoking lace blunts and shit, popping all these pills and shit. See,
The
these
drugs
kids be
really
out of
got
their mind a lot, bro. That's what the
that's what
problem be.
got
They
them
be out
now.
of their
That
That's
mind.
because they don't
nah
know no better.
They
they know
don't.
better, bro. Nah, they be knowing better. They just see
Nah,
listen,
these kids don't know better when they do that shit. When they first listen, if
bro.
you knew better, listen. I ain't never did powder a day in my life, and I'm 37 years old, and I done
I never
seen
did that shit
everybody
either.
do it in front of me. So that go to show you certain things people just ain't gonna do. It's just,
Bro.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I tell my
hey,
kid all the time, you'll never be addicted to something you never tried.
hey,
That's
listen.
all I could
At the
tell
end of
you.
the
You feel me,
day,
Gears? They sniffing pills and every fucking thing, bro. These young kids is crazy. So
bro, they
imagine
And
putting them
old
in a
then
enough to know
situation.
what they
Hold up,
doing. That's what
but
I'm saying.
think about this though, Tony. Imagine putting them in a situation where they got to conflict, resolve some shit. They fucking heated and they mad and they high as fuck and they got a pistol, bro. They ain't talking to
Oh no, I see.
nobody.
I agree
The
these
with
drugs
drugs
is
y'all
is
on
taking
all
taking
over
that.
over, bro. They
pharmacies.
ain't talking to
I
nobody, bro.
agree. Listen, I agree with y'all with all that. I'm not talking about the action. They know what they're doing. At a certain age, you know right from the wrong. I understand peer pressure and all that. I understand all that. So they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah,
they
I don't
want
know.
to
Them
do it.
drugs take over them, man. I
It's
done
the
seen
drugs,
Yeah,
bro.
stars turn into
I
evil
don't
people.
disagree with that.
For real, bro.
Once again, I'm not disagreeing with what the drugs are
They
doing. So I
they
agree with
chasing the
y'all
high.
with that.
I agree.
All I'm saying is they know what they're doing when they're about to go ahead and take the drug. Everything
They
y'all are saying, I agree with 100%. But they know
they
they
crush
shouldn't
it
be
up.
doing that. You feel me? Let me say that then. They know they should not be sitting up here doing anything extra, but they choose to do it. Let me say it like that. I understand the actions. I agree with y'all. But they all have an
And then when you
option
take
not
it
to
away,
do it
they're gonna find
also.
something else. They're gonna sniff air conditioners, they're gonna sniff markers and all that extra
What's
shit.
that?
This
That other
nigga said
shit.
sniffing the air
The shit that
conditioner.
you blow out the damn computer with. The
The
Yeah,
aerosol.
the air can spray.
The air can shit. Yeah,
And
man, these
not
kids
taking
is
it
fucking
back.
wild, yo.
Sheesh, that's
Yeah,
ill.
but yeah, what they do, they crush the peel down, they crush it, and then
Yeah, they.
snort that shit like Tony Montana, goddamn.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do
No, these
that.
kids are smart. They figure out a way to whip out the Tylenol somehow. I don't know how they dilute it, but when they crush it up, they'll put it in something where whatever they want. Because in pills they're putting more Tylenol in it now, so people won't get high off it. You get me? Because people are using it to get high so much that they have to put more Tylenol in it. So if you use it to get high, more than likely you're gonna get sick off the Tylenol and throw up, or you're gonna have a really shitty high rather than how it was before.
Hey,
Hey,
hold up, you
Excuse
guys.
me,
Hold up. This is a question in the
like
chat from
generics.
Gears. This is a question from the chat. I want to see what y'all think. He said, in 2022, is marijuana a gateway drug for kids? That's a good
no,
question.
I
no,
say yeah.
You say yeah, you say no. I
no.
say I say yeah. I do say yeah, but I want to y'all expound on it. Why y'all say that?
I'm gonna tell you why I say no. The number one thing that's in all households is alcohol. They go your gateway drug right there. Most folks was drinking first. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? So before any people really was smoking, you was always able to go get somebody's bottle, no matter what that liquor was. They go your gateway drug, in my opinion. Now in 2022, nah, I don't think it's weed. That's my opinion, though.
Well, now my opinion, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah because the weed now, like the same weed that y'all was talking about, that sour. I mean, that shit that just take you all the way over. Once these young kids start smoking that shit, and it gets them to that level, they don't know regular weed. They don't know regular, like Cat Williams say. They don't know nothing about regular. They just know the shit that get them the most out of their mind. And that's that high that they keep searching for. See, us as adults, we know, you know what I'm saying? We have a limit to what we will and won't do. We'll just keep buying that sour. We'll keep buying that perp. We good. But these kids, they
All
so
that shit do is
influential.
numb your pain,
It does, but these kids are so
and you're gonna have to
influential.
deal with it eventually.
These kids are so influential, dude. They'll do anything that they buddy, hit this. They won't even ask what it is. Okay, let me hit this shit. Boom, they out of their
Everybody
fucking
else
mind. Look,
doing
bro.
it.
Look, bro, I got a partner, right? I got two partners, as a matter of fact.
Uh,
One of my partners, ladies' man, used to kill the women back in the day. He went to this party, bro, this college party, kicked it with them a night. They was passing blunts around. He didn't ask no question. Dude, the next day out of his mind. For the last 10 years, this man been walking around like a fucking mute, bro. He won't talk to nobody. He won't take a bath. He won't cut his hair. Man, dude's like a fucking zombie, yo. He got laced that one night 10 years ago with some beautiful women in the
Yeah.
room. Dude is out of his fucking mind right now, bro. So,
Yo, I believe you,
yeah,
bro. That happened to my
yeah.
man. The
and hold on,
coolest motherfucker you ever
and,
met, the most
and
official dude. He went to
nah,
Cali and then came
Facts,
back and
Gears.
he was gone. He was just like he was still a person, but he would just never talk. He would
Hey,
just
Lisa.
sit there and he'd be zoned out all the time. And he'd just walk out and he wouldn't like he was official motherfucker, one of the most official dudes you ever seen, and he was just gone. It's like he didn't have a soul type shit. Like he was there, he was moving, and he would talk to you in one word. Like it was weird, bro. I would never take a blunt from nobody because you never
He
know.
did.
You don't know what them people is on.
You don't know, bro. You don't know what they own, bro. And that one hit could change alter your whole life, man. I've seen it. Now, if I never saw it, I would be like, nah, I don't believe that. But I've seen it twice. It happened to
Same
two of my
thing.
friends, man.
I'm with you on that one. Sometimes I don't believe shit until like you know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, until I know somebody that actually went through it and I can see it for myself, type shit. But that shit's crazy, yo.
It is. You would
The
think.
question about the kids, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's a gateway drug because listen, what happens when you get tired of weed? Eventually weed don't get you like I can smoke a million blunts and I smoke because you gotta space it out. But you smoke a million blunts, eventually you're not gonna get high no more. And certain people are always looking to get higher because you get accustomed to weed or whatever you
Right.
do, you could get accustomed to it. So it's like the kids they're not satisfied with that, so they gonna smoke weed, and if they can't afford weed and somebody got pills there, they gonna pop pills. Cause I've been in Staten Island where all they do is pop Zans, perks, all that craziness. Anything that's a pill, they don't care what it is. They popping it as long as they can get high off it. They don't care. And they started off with what weed.
with
So what
marijuana.
does that tell us? Yeah,
Hey,
you
but
know what
yo,
I'm
listen,
saying?
hold up,
So,
listen to me though. Hold on. I know folks, yo, growing up, never smoked weed, and them motherfuckers was hitting hard drugs. Never smoked the
That
blunt.
is true. Now
See what
you're
I'm
right,
saying?
Tony.
That's what I'm trying to
You're
tell
right.
you. Like, you can't say
bro, I
that
ain't smoked
weed
till
is
I was
the gateway.
21.
Nah, you.
I ain't
That's
smoked
what.
till I was
But this,
21.
this the whole that has nothing to do with nothing. What that's what I'm saying. That's why people can't keep saying, "Oh, weed is the gateway drug." No, I know folks never smoked a day in their life. I don't smoke weed. What you was high up, dope? What?
But they hit that boy
Hey,
one time.
what?
That boy one time
They
took him through
think
there.
I know folks who never smoked and they had all the other addictions. That's what I'm trying to say. But I know more alcoholics than anything. Why? Because that alcohol is more accessible than the weed was. Even back then, they hid the weed from you. You had to go in all the hottest spots to find your auntie's weed. But that alcohol, oh, that Jack Daniels, what?
That's
That
on the
Tango
top
Ray,
shelf,
that
baby.
Henny,
That's on the
what?
top
That
shelf.
beer is a 24 pack and everybody been getting drunk and you and your cousin both took a can. Yeah, now that was more accessible than weed itself. Unless you was able to get the joint, that's how you
Now,
do it. You feel me? But that's
now
why I
look what
feel that's not the
look
gateway.
look what Flaw said. This is so true, man. This is so freaking true. All I see is broke kids with weed. It be kids with no bread, but they know how to go find some fucking weed, bro. They gonna get high every day with no job, not trying to make no money. And again, you don't have to have a job to make money. You can make money different ways. But
way
you
to
have people
motivate
that
you to
don't even know how
smoke.
to make money, but they know how to get them some fucking weed.
Facts. Yo, what Gear said, my brother went through that, my little brother, right? He's a Marine now, and his whole life is super great. But one day, his father bought him some fucking sneakers and brand new Jordans, and he went and traded them for an ounce of weed because that's what the
That's
fuck he
crack shit
wanted.
for
Damn.
real, kid.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm
crack
just
shit.
telling you, look at
Yeah,
him
them,
now.
them,
The
damn, them
motherfucker's
little
doing,
niggas in
he's a
y'all like
welder.
wilding.
He's a
They
welder
wilding.
now. You know what I'm saying? He got
They
his
ain't
life
doing that here.
together. He got his house. He got a beautiful family. So it's like, don't worry about it. Just people do dumb shit sometimes. That's
That's
all
some
it
other
is.
shit right there. What? Nah. See the look. Nah, look, little
Oh,
homies
no
out here,
doubt,
right?
Lisa.
Little homies out here not trading their J's for nothing. They gonna sell them drugs. They're gonna go get that smoke though. But they not about to trade them J's. And that's a
Hey,
different
but
move.
check this out.
I don't know what they got
Lisa,
out there, Gears, but I don't want to smoke none of that bud out there where you at. That right there is
That's how I
crazy.
felt at the time. But looking at it
Nigga
now
trading their
that he's
Air
doing
Force Ones
good,
and
I'm
shit.
just
yo,
like,
hey, yo, my ears worth about
sometimes
what? A
got life
quarter?
gotta
You
happen to
feel
you
me?
just the way it happens to get you where it gets you at the end.
Oh shit.
Sometimes you
hey,
gotta go
read the
through what you
comment.
gotta go through.
Read the pin comment. Lisa, giving out facts, Snapple Apple facts. She
Yup,
was like, "Yep,
I
I
never
never."
smoked. You want me to read it or you read it?
Yeah,
You
go
read
ahead,
it.
John. Yep,
Yup, I never smoked weed, went straight for the hard shit, been clean for almost 26 years.
that's
Yeah,
what's up,
that's what's
Lisa.
up.
Congratulations
God
That's
on your
what's up.
bless.
sobriety, sis.
Congrats. And
But that's
hey,
proving
Gears, you
Tony's
know
point
what? You
right
you
there.
you could be right though. You feel me? Hey, the ones I know personally, they ain't about to trade nothing. They gonna do what they gotta do. They gonna get it from the mud. But they're not trading the Air Force One of them J's though, Gears. That's crazy. I got my bad. I'm laughing at that shit though. That's so funny shit to hear. Bro, that's some
You gotta
funny
watch
shit.
out for people on drugs because they'll fade
Just
you over
just
drugs,
run up
even
on the
family
bug, man.
members.
Like, hey, yo, my
Hell
nigga, I got
yeah.
the number fives, my nigga. Hey, yo, I need a zip. What you got? I got the five. That's crazy. And would have whooped my ass for trading them sneakers in, man. I'm about to sold that zip. That's what I better do. That's nuts. Man.
Yo, look,
But
y'all.
I'm saying these kids ain't even smart enough to go out. All right, go get a zip, sell half the zip, get their money back, and have some free smoke. They don't
That's
even know how
that.
to do
That's
that
that.
shit, man. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
don't do it. I tell them go to school because you know what? The weed game is becoming like the coke game. Remember, the coke game is way more serious. So you don't want these kids getting they're already shooting each other for no reason. I'm gonna tell you, I could bring my little man up here, right?
I
And he
agree.
used to
I
be
agree,
out there
John.
with me. And I told him, like, yo, you know what? You're not good at this, bro. You need to go to school or get a job, which your mom told you to do. Cause this shit really ain't for you. Somebody gonna kill you because you don't have any money or something. Real shit. Yo, I ran into him years later. He goes, yo, that was the best advice you ever gave me. He's telling me about all these things he's doing, this apartment he just got, how he want me to come see him and all that. He's like, yo, I was gonna go this route and be this drug dealer, and I thought I was gonna be this, and that. And I did what you said. I went and listened to my mom, cause he made me seem like it didn't feel cool to listen to his mom until I told him, listen to your fucking mom, bro. And he went and listened to his mom and fucking. I knew he was gonna be good regardless, but he was surprised that he turned his life around, and I was proud that he was proud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling to know that instead of telling him to go the wrong route, that was his pivot right there, supposedly, according to him.
No, that's awesome, man. That's a good feel good story, man.
Another motherfucker gonna tell you get that money, but it's like that shit ain't for everybody. Like if you ain't living under circumstances, then I don't even think you qualify to even be doing it. Like if you really didn't come from at least if you just came rich and just try to be like on some power shit, like the white boy for power, like you just rich and you just want to sell drugs, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Now if you come from some sort of poverty, some sort of struggle, you're homeless and you have no other way, ah, people be like, they give more of an excuse to that person than somebody that has everything and still chose to do the wrong thing, rather than somebody that had no choice and had to do the wrong thing. Am I
Yeah.
losing y'all? Am I too much?
No, no, no. You're right. You're right. I mean, but these days though, these kids, man, if they got it or they don't got it, bro, they gonna sell that shit anyway just because it's a fad. It's not even about survival at this point. It's because it's cool to be the drug dealer. Like
You
they can
know,
have
you
all the
gotta do
bread
your
in their
part.
pocket, but they just want to be a
We gotta
part of
do our
something.
part. You see how we do things? Like, I'll give you an example. The kids downstairs, they like 12 years old. I could tell when they like 14, 15, they're gonna be in that age where they start acting tough and stuff, right? So what I do for them, I come outside with them, I sit there and I give them ice creams and I be like, look, let's go play football. Or what y'all need? Some sleds? I go get them some sleds or something so they could go play a sport rather than run around the neighborhood and eventually get in trouble for doing some dumb shit. Who knows what they gonna figure out what to do to get in trouble. But it's like I seen another dude from another building. He organized like a team for the neighborhood that plays against other neighborhoods. And to me, it was something better than nothing. Cause now at least he got like 20 kids from the neighborhood. They could have went any which way, but now they rather play basketball under a guy that's a street dude doing a basketball thing now. You see how the street dude stopped doing what he was doing, and now he's fucking changing somebody else's life in return in the early stages. Cause a lot of these motherfuckers that's 50 years old that started the knucklehead shit, they the first ones telling you that it ain't worth it right now.
Yeah, because they've graduated, man. They've seen that all their partners getting locked up and shot and killed. So they've gone through the gauntlet behind that shit. So they come in telling full circle, man, this ain't what it is. I thought I was gonna be a millionaire doing this shit, but look at me, I'm 50. Now I gotta get a regular job and
And you gave
figure
20
this shit
years of
out.
your life,
You
at
feel me?
least.
At least 20 years. So they're speaking from experience, but
For
every young
what?
cat always got the same idea. It's not gonna happen to me. I'm better than you. I'm not gonna go through what you went through. You know what I mean? So it's a cycle,
I
man.
think you're
It's a
right.
cycle.
I think you hit it with that one. I think sometimes that and you know what it is? Everybody feel like they come up is better than the next, especially when they're in their moment.
Right.
You can't tell a kid, shit, you know these kids, they extra smart. Oh, hold
But I
on. I
mean,
gotta go,
yeah.
y'all. My son woke up.
Okay, no
Yo,
doubt,
peace,
John.
y'all.
Thanks for coming up, bro. Man shit, grown man shit, no doubt, John. Do your thing, man. But yeah, man. Went through an array of different topics tonight, man. You still on, Tony? We 2:30 in, man. I'm probably about to jump off, bro. I want to thank everybody who came through. 2.5 hour live. Didn't mean to be on that long. They think they're invincible. Yeah, they do, Flaw. They really do. It's crazy. All we can do is pray for them, though, man. That's all we can do is pray for these kids, man. That's it. What I've seen a lot too, kids don't really listen to their parents, man. I've seen a lot of kids because I cut hair, and there's a lot of parents that come and tell me, they be like, dude, everything you telling my son, I've already told him, but he'll come back and tell me that that's what you told him and how it was such a great idea. So that led me to believe kids don't listen to their parents. I think because they're right there, they're the disciplinarians, and they have a love-hate relationship with their parents. But it could be someone that they look up to and admire that they see ever so often. If they tell them the same story that you telling them, they're more so to believe them and listen to them, man. You know what I mean? Because that's the person that they kind of look up to. So it's weird, man. It's weird. But it's each one teach one, man. We do owe these kids a duty to at least, try to steer them in the right path, especially the ones who want to listen. I mean, you got the ones out here that's just too rough around the edges, man. You say something to them, they'll be ready to shoot and fight you. So you might want to just let them, figure it out and pray for them. But then you have some that will listen to you and that's out there wanting somebody, wanting a big brother, wanting a godfather, somebody to come in and or a godmother, somebody to come in and put them on some game, man, and show them the ropes. You know what I
My
mean?
bad. I had to give him an Uber Eats. Feel me?
What up, Anita? No, you good.
And,
You good, fam.
yeah, had to grab the Uber Eats. You know what I mean? Brother been smoking. Had the munchies. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Hey, look. She said these kids are smartphone dumb. You right about that. You right about that.
Hey yo, on the real, yeah, they are. Like all the
Lisa,
kids are
thanks.
are stuck into the phone. Like when I got my kids with me, hell no. I got Monopoly, Uno, we gonna play some spades. I got checkers, tic tac, whatever. You ain't about to just be down into the phone the whole time. Hell to the no. That is not gonna happen.
Exactly. But man, you go out to a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? You look around, you see all the kids, everybody head down in that phone, man. Even now you see some of the parents. You could see a husband and a wife or boyfriend, girlfriend. They both at the table together. They both looking at their phone while they waiting on food and shit. And it's like,
Ain't nobody
damn,
interacting.
is this
Nobody
what we've come
talking.
to? You
No,
know what I
no,
mean?
Flaw. No, I ain't woke back up. I had to run to grab my Uber Eats when I happened to look. I said, "Oh, it's a minute away," so I had to hurry up down the stairs. You know what I mean? To make sure I don't trip over nothing, flip over nothing, and nothing. And yeah. Well, yeah,
Hey, you win it.
everybody. You know what I mean? Nobody communicating like that too much. Everybody definitely is in the phone. In the phone, and that's why folks got to see that one movie. I think it's called Social
Experiment.
or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Social distance or something. Like, yo, just pay attention to it. That movie was deep and it explains exactly what we seeing now. Feel me? This was the whole grand scheme of everything. The easiest way to find out about somebody is through whatever they look at, whatever they search through. Yeah, I mean, there be times I could be talking to somebody, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna look up these type of sneakers. And I swear to you that next morning, if I go on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
wherever,
Mm-hmm.
even YouTube, that one particular pair of sneaker just happens to have a review or the website that got them, or I'll be like, yo, I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all smooth. I'm like, y'all smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all smooth. Y'all
Dude,
smooth.
me and one of my clients was just talking about this on Saturday, bro. Exactly what you just said. How you can go and search for something on Google, and then boom, it'll pop up on your Instagram, the link,
Every
and it will keep popping up until you buy
yeah,
it. I'm telling you,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
brainwashing. It's gonna
Unless you
keep
buy
popping
it
up
or
until you
at
buy it.
least go into it. If you don't, at least buy it, go into it to look, and then back out. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. It's gonna keep it on your attention, bro. But that's the algorithm that they got, man. But these computers is wicked, bro. It's that algorithm. They're gonna make sure that they keep you engaged. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
And it's crazy, man, because in the morning time, or it didn't even have to be the morning, man. You could be like dozing off, good night, you know what I'm saying? You may have a few drinks or whatever, you dozing. I may have smoked you a good blunt or something, you dozing. Ding! Oh shit. Oh damn, who was that? Or you could be driving. Ding! Oh damn, who was that?
Mm-hmm.
It's always gonna keep you engaged, bro. And it seems like your phone know when you're not on it for a while.
For a
It'll
while,
ding and it
yeah,
won't even
yeah,
be anybody. It'll be just like a update or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
that's what they do.
It'll be
But
something to make you grab that phone and look at it.
big bro, this was awesome. You feel me? I'm about to,
Yes, sir.
you know what I mean? I'm about to go on and tackle this food, and my shit is on like 4 bars. You know what I mean? That means 4%. But shout out to you. This live was awesome. I mean, please like, share, subscribe, and be on the lookout for that straight truth. You feel me?
Yes,
Shout out to the
sir.
chat, man. Y'all have a very fantastic and awesome morning. You dig? And I love you. Peace.
My guy, Aquarius gang. February the 6th is around the corner, man.
All day. Aquarius. Gang gang season.
Gang, gang. Shout out to all the Aquariuses, man. Well, yeah, what he said, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys for coming, man. Straight truth. Yep. We got episode 2 coming. It's coming real soon. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give too much away because the teacher, she already slapped me on the wrist and said, "Y'all shut the hell up. Stop telling the movie." So I'm gonna stop telling the movie. Flawed. I didn't know you were Aquarius too. Shout out to the Aquariuses in this motherfucker. No doubt, Lisa. Well, yeah, man. I appreciate you guys for coming, man. We're gonna go on and end this thing, and hopefully we could do more lives, man. Because, like I said, the only reason I came live tonight, Hirsch. All right, all right, all right, all right. So the only reason I came live tonight, man, it's been a little quiet in the YouTube streets, man. So I wanted to come on here and just tap in with the people, man. Wanted to hear from the people, man. And I'm glad I did because we got some people to come up. 2 to 14, that's me. Good night. No doubt. We had some people to come up, man. You know what I mean? I thought the live was pretty cool, pretty laid back. And then, hey, it lasted for 2.5 hours. So, and we had some people in attendance. So I appreciate you guys. All right, y'all. Till the next time, I'm gonna try to do this, a couple times a week. We hop on live and we just talk it out, man. Talk about all kind of shit. Who knows, man? Just stay engaged or whatever. And also, um, I noticed a few of my items was bought on my wish list. I have already wiped out my wish list. I've bought everything on there. I'm not gonna put anything else on there. So for the 2 people who bought me something, good looking for my birthday, I appreciate you guys. I'm not gonna put anything else up on there because I've moved from that house. I'm in my new crib now. And yeah, shout out to the people, man. I appreciate you guys, man. The underground people, y'all are the shiznit for real though. Love y'all people. But it's more stuff to come, man. We working on some more stuff, behind the scenes that we're gonna try to give back to the community, man, like we always do, man. You know what I mean? For real. So look, y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed. And hey, we're gonna do this again on another time. Peace.